nigga just run through them.
Honestly, nah, I still have some bad bitches still. I can't lie. I have some bad bitches still.
Yeah.
In my time.
All kinds.
In my time.
All kinds. Yeah. Asians, blacks.
You know.
Hispanics.
No, I'm not gonna. You know.
I don't really do Hispanics. Not my preference.
Crazy, yo, Spanish girls are lit,
nah, I just never. They weren't like. They weren't in
so
my.
So poppin', man.
Yeah, they weren't in my They weren't within close proximity. You know, so.
I always wanted a Brazilian, but where do you find them?
Wait, you wanted a Brazilian
girl,
or a Brazilian?
Like a Brazilian
girl.
Okay. Yeah,
I feel you.
Just from what I've seen, that they're always looking sexy and shit.
Yeah, be careful. Whatever you do, just don't smash them in Brazil.
Why is it set up?
So it's more than a setup.
It's a lot of. Yeah, it's probably kidnapped and
it's a double setup. It's your money. Maybe.
Nah, I say the lady boys are in like Thailand and Philippines and shit,
but
bro.
They're in Brazil too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brazil's one of the spots where they have the most.
I thought it was Thailand, yo.
Where shit, they get the sex changes. Hey, chill, fam. Don't be doing that.
I know how to use this thing.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. What the fuck you doing?
Look at this. Shorty likes "Going Bad" by Meek Mill featuring Drake. Catch me at every Abel concert. Just an awkward 5'1" girl.
Yo,
5'1".
Jeez.
Yo, they should walk around with
that's an easy pickup.
Name display.
That's an easy
as
pickup.
As in lift her up.
No, for real. Yeah,
she alright.
Chicks. Let me see.
Yeah? Fuck with the short chicks?
Nah,
shout out to you.
Nah.
Shout out to you. Can't be doing the Oompa Loompas too much.
This guy said she alright.
Well, I didn't even.
She said she's stocky and thick. It's thick.
I just looked at the first pic, really. The rest were just like, you know. But I'm not gonna lie, your screen is so cracked. How you could tell?
Yeah, yo.
You could be missing out.
It's just distorted, yo. You think she looks good, but it's just the crack in the screen making her look good, yo.
Yo, okay, all right. So, yo, me and Juanie were having this conversation a while ago.
Yeah. Speaking of women.
Yeah, we're having a conversation about gassing them too much and how us men we gas women too much. Like
gas how? Like
we
fill their head up with beer foolishness?
Yeah. Gassing them without even.
Yeah. We're all guilty.
Gassing them.
We're all guilty of this as men.
It's all a problem.
You ever heard the saying?
But how you gonna get what you want? Yeah, exactly. How you gonna get what you want?
Guys shouldn't be doing that. So
have you ever,
regardless of what they do, we still need to stop.
Facts.
Regardless if it's only doing positive shit, no. We still need to stop that.
So what? Stop telling the ass big and shit.
Have you ever heard the saying? A Morty with too much confidence is never good for anybody.
No.
All right.
Oh God. But listen.
Yo, where did this guy pull that from?
Yeah, some old proverb, yo.
A Morty with too much confidence is not a good thing.
It's not. Listen, I'll say this. Yeah, like we be gassing up girls, like giving them likes on Instagram.
Just likes.
Hold on, giving them likes on Instagram.
Sliding in.
Oh yeah.
Unnecessary comments.
The
pervy
emojis.
shit.
There's too much.
Yeah, you know that emoji with the two hands, yo?
I'm guilty of it.
I love using that shit.
I'm guilty of it.
Before it was the eyes.
I meant to before it was the
eyes, and then real shit. I started using the eyes, yo. I see bare people start using the eyes, so I went to the two hands, like.
Went to the two hands.
You ever seen that one?
The
two hands, like yo.
Nah, I don't. I mean, it's the emoji game is hard because you don't want to give too many out, and at the same time, you don't want to be the guy who doesn't use any at all in the new age. Unless
I feel like you can't. All right.
knows you to not
you
use
gotta
emoji.
have
but
that person.
You can't
emoji.
Be
because if you're the type of person who doesn't use emojis, then that means your emoji game is trash. Not because you're not trying, but because you don't do it. It's a constant.
You don't understand.
Yeah, it's a constant.
When
thing.
to
you
use
can't
it.
just like jump into emojis and just use them, like So.
But look, when you first start talking to a girl, you shouldn't even be using too much emojis or too many emojis, anyways. Like emoji.
Fuck LOLs.
You don't use emojis?
You don't use LOLs?
Nope.
I mean, LOLs I try to avoid. I call them conversation killers though. No, but they're conversation killers though. You say something and someone hits you back with a LOL. the convo's basically done. I stop right there. Like LOL and okay. Like
it's only done if nothing follows the LOL. But if it's like
yeah, that's
LOL,
what I'm saying. They just hit you with the LOL. Like
yeah,
that's
like,
it.
right.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, it's done right there. You can't just hit with it. That means LOL just like okay, yeah, I laughed at whatever joke you're giving. Now what? Or just leave me alone.
So
that's what the LOL.
A girl just an LOL.
That's a LOL. Never.
For
a
real?
girl told me once.
Not a girl
This girl.
Nah,
this girl told me once before that I'm very vague, dog. She told me this. And I real shit, because I would only give her like one word answer, and I'm like, yo, this girl's right. And after that, I just started hitting them back with some.
She was interested in you and wanted more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Because she'll hit me with some long paragraph, and I'll be like, yeah, I just had a good day.
Texadamus, you have anything to say?
What gassing women?
No, about the
text.
text. Well, yeah, I guess.
Sorry, I got lost.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the topic?
Yo,
Sorry,
you ever talk to things and it's like pulling teeth from them? Like,
yo, honestly, you'd be surprised.
Wait,
there's a
what?
lot of females, a lot of women can't hold conversations.
Yeah, a lot of
it's
women
like, bro,
can't.
I
Like,
say something to you and it's
You'd
like,
be surprised,
every
especially
response is 20 minutes.
it's especially the pretty
you don't
ones.
want to talk to me. Just say you don't want to talk to me.
Nah, a lot of like the
my
popping
way.
chicks, like
Yeah.
talk to a lot of popping chicks, like good looking, and they can't like hold a conversation. They have no personality.
Yeah, exactly.
Once I realized that,
Yo, I love
you're on a
personality, bro.
20
If I could
minute
talk to
response.
you,
There's only a handful of popping chicks that like actually do shit.
yeah,
And I'm not
talk
talking
back.
about working out. Like fitness is like, yeah, that's a cool commitment, but like, you know, like
You guys can
having
have
other
the
hobbies or
superpower.
like,
Yeah.
huh?
You guys can have the superpower.
How long does it take for you to realize? How long does it take for you to realize this chick is
Is
not
not
good
interested?
at conversation?
Bro, like
From the first,
couple,
yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
from, like, the
From
first-
for real.
I'd say the-
Or no, maybe she's not comfortable yet. You can't really just say
Bro,
the first.
It
No,
all
for real.
depends. From the first bit of dialogue,
You expect her to just hit you with yo.
What I'm saying is like, yo, for me, not being comfortable is not saying like a lot of stuff, but at least you're responding in a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
But if you're taking 20, 25, 15 minutes to respond every single time something is said to you, then
So you
you're
want a
only
girl that
saying like one sentence. It's like, all right, you're either not interested or it's like you're damaged. So it's like, yo, I'm gonna try to call you.
Oh, she has a lot of
Duck the
people
call,
that's
then I'm off of you.
a lot of people just slide in, dog.
No, it's true.
She
Not
has a
gonna
lot
lie,
of
that's
texts.
the price you pay for being a guy trying to holler at girls.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
You
true.
gotta,
It's a hit and miss,
you
depending
gotta
on.
deal
It's
with
just numbers, bro.
a lot of shit, and you know, in this generation, there's a lot
You
of
start
damaged
liking girls
females.
before or after you're talking to
So
them.
it's like, it's a say that.
You start liking girls before or after you start talking to them.
I think we like girls from initial
I
attraction.
think you
Yeah,
like
for
their
sure.
bodies. I don't
Everything.
know if you like
No,
them.
this is what happens. So this is us as men. We like girls from
Their
initial,
bodies.
from their initial physical
bodies.
attraction.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
everything else comes after.
Yeah,
that.
you find
So
out all the
when we find
bullshit
out all
after.
the stuff after, they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we like her because, you know, we like
I
the
don't know.
shorty because she does this
disagree.
dumb shit sometimes, like
disagree.
you know, like something that
Because
will
there's been a couple of girls I like, and I've only
just
heard
right
about
off the
them.
bat.
You
I've
heard?
never even seen them. I've only heard about them.
Wow.
That's
And
rare.
you. Then you're
Because
one of those
everything's
people
out
that
there now.
fantasize,
Every
man. You
picture,
fantasize.
videos,
Yeah,
faces, they're
I
all
like-
out
yeah.
there.
I like the visual stimulation
I don't
too.
like popular things.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Popular?
me either, yo.
I'm cool.
Really?
But you mean popular as in followers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
however you label it, I'm cool.
Nah, I had a
I
girl on
prefer
my.
things I don't even like social media.
Yo, for real, that could save you still.
Yeah, it's true.
If you stay off of that
I
shit.
mean,
I'd rather.
it all sounds
can
dope.
use
You just
it
gotta
and
go.
look
You just
and,
gotta
like,
go
you know
find
what I mean?
shorty laying up under a rock somewhere.
It'll be hard
There's a
nowadays,
few of them,
yo.
especially when it comes to girls. There's
Nah,
more
you
guys
gotta
like that
get.
than girls.
It's the quiet
That's
girls,
what?
man.
Not on social media.
The quiet
Uh.
quiet girls that are into their books.
I
and
don't.
they-
Quiet girls are boring. I don't like boring.
Yeah,
girls.
girls
they
are
are
boring.
still.
But you can
I don't
make.
do
They
boring.
they
you
they
make-
can.
you
They're
can make
boring
a
as
quiet
hell,
If
bro.
girl.
she's boring,
You
I have
can
to have
make-
known
you
her
can
before I
honestly
became
But yo,
like
what's
stuff
boring?
But you see, you can
What's
make
boring?
you can make
What's
a boring
boring?
you can make a boring girl
I can't
fun
make
though.
sexual innuendos with her.
Yeah,
You
she
can-
will.
boring,
She,
You
No.
can make a boring girl
No,
fun.
no.
though.
no, that's still
That's
boring, fam.
boring.
Yeah.
You've never made a boring girl
That's
fun.
so
No.
It's
I
hard,
know,
though.
You know
Or
what?
done fun
You
things
know
with
what
a
Nunu
boring
is?
girl? Or-
You know what Nunu is? Nunu is when you turn old vagina into new. That's Nunu. So you're asking if I made boring girls fun?
Yeah.
Nigga,
Or, yeah, you've
I
never
could turn
turned a
crack
boring girl.
back to cocaine. Of course, I made boring girls fun.
All right,
But
so
that's too much effort. Like, I don't need to go to Super Saiyan 3. I want to stay as 1. Is what I'm saying.
why not? Sometimes you gotta go Super Saiyan 3.
I know, but you know when I like going Super Saiyan 3? When I want to, not because I have to. When I want to, not because I have to.
That's what I'm saying. You've never.
I don't like
to go
having a
Super Saiyan
conversation
3
with a girl and I
just
have to save it. Just like how you guys are saying. I don't want to have to, like, if I'm talking to a girl and I'm getting a vibe like she doesn't want to talk to me, all right, I'm usually more 90% of the time I'm off. Like, I won't even talk to you again. But if I'm talking to a girl and I'm getting a little bit of vibe from her, but I still feel like I gotta put in a little bit more effort.
You try.
I try more, but I'm slowly declining and shit like that.
So you're still gassing them times though.
Wait, what you mean?
When do you think they should hit you first?
What do you mean?
Yo,
like when you meet them, like
you're
online, you meet a girl on.
The conversation.
Shout out to the girls that actually do that.
They should hit you first?
Yeah.
Not should, but like
when I message a girl.
Yeah, for them to message in the morning like, oh, good morning.
Or whenever.
Wait, you mean in the response or like the
no,
actual
like
after
you guys finished a convo for a day or whatever, and she hits you first the next day or
the same day or the next day.
So if she doesn't hit you up first the next day, then it's a problem.
Is she
or
like all right? But here's the thing. I don't meet girls online, so girls I usually meet are in person, right?
Yeah, and you know what? It's better in person.
It is.
It's way better.
So if I meet a girl in person, I meet her in person. I get her number. We exchange number. We're messaging.
How long did you spend on that? 5 minutes? 30 minutes?
Meeting the person, depending on the venue and where we're at, it could be 2 hours.
I feel like it should be
quick.
quick.
Where are you gonna spend a whole movie length of time?
I'll tell you.
An event.
One of the first time I met. One of the first times.
You're gonna be at an event.
Yes.
Yeah. If all right, you're at an event for an hour and you don't see anything, and this.
I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you exactly.
Like an event.
A party. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Are you gonna talk to a thing for 2 hours at a party?
I'll tell you exactly. Okay. Met a bad shorty for fucking Brampton.
How much yelling that is?
Hold on. I met a bad shorty in Brampton. All right. Bad. I mean, she was like thick, dark skin, just how I like them. Now she was older than me.
Oh,
she was older than me. This is one of the first times I had an older chick. So I was 22, and she was 27, 28. So I get to the party. It's my little brother's party. He's turning like 6 or something, or 4 or something like that. It's a kid's party. So when I come through, she's like the person like who's assigned to work with us and help us throughout this party room shit, whatever. So the whole time she's there helping us, like getting the pizza, pouring drinks. I'm chatting it up with her. Then now, when it finally gets to the end of the party, she comes up to me because she's an older girl and says, "So yo, how are we doing this? I'm like, give me your number or you want my number?"
That's what she said.
She came up to me and said that, and that's how we exchanged numbers.
She's an older thing.
What do you mean?
Your older things don't.
No.
Some of them are walkless, dog.
That's not true because I'm older than her now.
Age doesn't mean you're mature.
I'm older than her now than when she met me, so that doesn't count. Then that's out the window. She was 28. So if you're gonna say older chicks, we're talking about girls right now. Then. So this is what I'm saying. If I meet a girl I meet a girl tonight. I go pizza, and I meet a shorty, and I get her her number. I'm expecting a text tonight, and if not, I'm gonna text her tonight. And if not, then I'm gonna text her tomorrow morning.
Numbers? Are you saying, yo, text me tonight? Are you telling her to text you?
That's not what I asked. I said, yo, when you're talking to a thing, how long before you expect the
next
day? And
he
said the next day. He said the very next day.
That was his answer. Well, okay.
Why are you shaking your head? Like, how long are you waiting?
My question for you
2 days?
I don't know
Shorty, you're on your phone every day. If I'm not on your mind, then you got other dick on your mind.
Segue into the next topic. My question for you is how many dates before you get the vagina?
First date.
No, that's not.
Yeah.
That's
before the first date.
How
many dates are you giving up before you get the pussy?
3 depends. It depends on
if
how
the
much.
I don't think you should go more than 3 without trying to tap.
This segues into being my whole theory on being time owed.
I like that.
Yeah. Shout out to the last.
It depends on how often your date is, because you can meet a shorty and go on 3 dates in a week.
I said maximum.
4.
If
it's 3 in a week and you haven't got no buns, you're being time hold.
I said maximum 4.
Unless you guys have like a conversation about it and it's not gonna happen for like a year.
Do you take a shorty on a date if you don't expect to ever smash?
No.
Do you take a
All
shorty
right,
on
I'll
a date
try.
if you don't
I'll
ever
try.
expect
That depends
to
on what
smash?
you
I'll
want.
try.
It
No,
all
I'm
depends.
asking,
No, but
do
he's
you?
saying you're
One
not gonna
depends.
smash.
If you're down
She said
to
you're
not
not gonna
smash
smash.
until you guys are married.
That's what I'm
that's up
saying.
to you.
Yeah, yeah.
One depends.
No, but then you're taking her out because you see a potential girlfriend in her. I'm talking about a girl who you're not looking at as a
You
girlfriend.
just want the buns.
No, you don't want anything from her.
So
Do
you're
you
taking girls out. You just want to
That's
hang
what
out
I'm
with?
asking. Do you take
I'm not
girls
doing
out
So you're time holding yourself.
that you're not trying to
voluntarily.
smash?
No.
I've
I'm
done
not.
that.
I'm not meeting a new girl and just wanting to hang out with her because I find her cool. If she's my friend already and I have nothing, and I'm just going on.
But you're
road
not a
and
new, but not a new girl.
Not a new girl. I'm talking to a new girl because I find her attractive.
You're only trying to make new friends with women if you're gonna fuck.
get
You
the
didn't say
buns.
friends.
No, but that's what it is.
That's what I'm
But
We're
saying.
talking
If
about
you, but
friends,
if you
this
take
is
a
not
girl
thing.
out on a date and you're not trying to smash, I'm
Why am I
assuming
taking a
she's
friend out on a date?
No,
I was recently on
And
that.
because
you're a guy.
spectrum,
No,
but
you hang out with your friends. You don't take friends out on dates.
Okay, sorry. Date kind of seems. You're right. So I would say this then: do you go out with women who are your friends?
Yes, because they're
Okay.
my friends.
Okay.
They're
all
not
right,
women.
okay.
So you don't take.
When
you know
you're
why?
out,
You know why guys don't do that? Because women have nothing to offer us besides pussy. That's why we
That
don't
depends
just.
on what
That's
you
why
want
we
from
don't
life.
just.
Company.
That's why we
wait,
don't
wait,
just
yo,
hang.
wait. That depends on what you want from life. Because if she
It's
has
true.
connections that you need,
That's why I
The
said
resources,
it depends.
huh?
It
Yeah,
depends.
yeah.
It depends. But that's why we're not hanging around with women on a regular basis. Like, oh, let's just go
really
chill.
and truly, we
Let's go
don't
hang out.
need anyone.
Let's just go hang out.
no, we
Like,
do.
No, we don't need anyone. We want. We don't need.
No. We do need
We
a
don't
lot.
need. Man.
No, we do need a lot from someone
We
else.
don't need, man.
I've needed a lot from someone
Alright,
else.
because that's what you need. That's what you
Yeah,
think
but
you
No,
we
but did you
all-
need a person or for what the person could
can
do?
do for you. This is different.
This yeah.
Well, what they're doing for me is something I couldn't do for myself. So if that's something I
couldn't
need.
or
No,
wouldn't.
but need and want. You
did-
gotta, you
No,
gotta,
but that's
you gotta
different
know
though
needs
because
and
we all
wants.
could do everything for ourselves.
That's
so,
what I'm saying.
so I
You
get,
don't
I
need
get,
anyone.
I get what you're saying, but for the actual human being to be a human being, you do need other people.
No, you don't.
You can't be human without
Yes,
being
you
the
can.
only one.
You're saying
I don't
one
think
man
you
can.
can.
What do they say?
How
One man
not?
can survive.
You're a human.
Oh, man.
You exist without other people.
Yeah, but
You're
then
born naked and alone. You're gonna die naked and
God
alone.
yeah,
damn.
but you
You're gonna
weren't.
be
But,
judged
but
naked
you
and
weren't.
alone.
But you weren't made alone, which is why you couldn't
So
be
what?
born alone. So technically, you still always need
Yo, fam,
two
when
people.
you came out of the womb, twin or not,
Was there a doctor?
you were naked and alone.
Was there a doctor for you?
Bro, stop with
Yes
that.
or no?
Stop-
This is
stop
but this is
being
what I'm
Mr.
saying.
Semantics,
It
man.
takes two people to make
Stop
a baby.
So
So
what?
technically, you're not born alone. You can come into this world alone. You weren't
Bro,
made alone.
You know exactly
So,
what I mean.
I know what you're saying.
Ain't nobody.
But you
is,
need
like,
someone until we
spiritually
want to continue
guiding
being
you at day
human.
one.
You're gonna end up being the last person on earth. That's not being human. Because to be human is to continue to being human.
Bro.
And you need someone else to help you continue to be human, is what I'm saying.
Nah.
So
Well, I
essentially, what you're saying is we don't need human for life, but we do need human for
We
life
don't need.
to continue.
We need human for life.
right?
We don't need human to live.
Sorry, for survival. We don't need no one for survival. However, we do need humans for life.
Sure.
Okay.
Yo, do you think that men and women will ever
Wait, hold
be
on,
considered
hold on.
equal?
Hold on. Nah, and we're not. But I would say this
No.
though.
But why are we not?
Because they have boobs and fallopian tubes.
All right, I'm not getting into that. Yo, I think men and women are like
You know what the
equal by
you know what the
rights,
you know what the
by
feminists
rights, but
you
we'll
know what the
have, like,
feminist
different-
survival
what do you
guide
call that,
is?
double standards.
Yo,
We'll have double standards.
Hold on. We're not. We didn't.
You know why?
We didn't hit what we
'Cause
wanted
men-
to talk about today.
Women will always
started with
need
the
men for
gassin.
resources.
Yeah.
Yo, bro.
No. Yeah. And what, I don't
That's
even
why.
know what Juanie said, but I agree with him. But yo, gassing up women, gassing
I
up
got the
women.
ultimate cosign.
Has anybody jumped in the
Facts.
DMs and didn't get a response?
I've
multiple
jumped-
times.
Be real.
Honestly, I
But what
jumped,
does that matter?
I jumped in.
Yeah.
Of
about,
course, but what does
Yeah.
that
I jumped
matter?
in about 5 DMs.
It's just
this year.
it's called trying,
I haven't gotten
yo.
a response.
On some real
And
shit.
Shoot a shot, right?
Shoot the
Shoot a
shot.
shot.
Yeah, shoot
Pulling
a
up
shot.
from 30 on
No,
a
that
nigga's
That was the
shorty,
year.
dog.
2018 was the
Pulling
year
up from
for shooting
30.
the shot. So
Even though that is not our fault.
but it's still gassing.
And which is why, it's not our fault, and
It's
that
still
we
giving them
can't even we
the
don't
pressure.
know until that happens, right?
The
Like
98
you
octane.
expect every message you send out to be read and to be responded to, so it's not even your fault if someone does it. So what I'm saying is that alone is gassing women.
Yeah.
That alone is gassing
Just from
women.
yeah,
because
for
she
sure.
sees that,
She
and
sees
So
all
what
them.
is-
and then
what
she
is
goes
the point
and
of the gassing thing?
What is the point of it?
Man,
Is
say we
it
need
like
to stop.
unavoidable? Like what's
It is
the
unavoidable, but you know what we can do? We can always minimalize things.
facts?
So that's what we're
So we
trying
have
to
to keep
do.
it to
Keep
one
it to
gas
a
a week.
minimum. No, one gas a month, bro.
God damn.
One gas a month.
What do you mean, like keep gassing to one girl for a month, or just one gassy comment
man.
for
One-
a month?
Your shot
One.
once.
Shoot a shot once?
You get one gas
Per
a
month.
Per
month.
month.
Whether it's a like, whether it's a
Comment.
comment,
I'm gonna
whether
throw
it's a
them two
DM.
hand. I'm gonna throw
You
the
get-
2-hand emojis. That's my gas for the month, bro.
You
I don't care, man.
It's one gas
One
a
Last
gas
month.
month it was the
a
hand.
I'm telling you, bro.
Fam,
Gotta switch it up,
It's-
bro.
it's
one
either 90
gas a month, fam.
All right.
Or
So,
the
all right, you're
89,
saying one gas a month.
or
What is the?
80.
What are you trying to accomplish with this? Are you trying to?
We're trying to bring down the morale of all
Of
women
women.
around the world.
It's gonna be hard. You
No,
know
no,
why?
no,
Not
there's-
every man.
there's a
Not every
difference.
man.
Hold on, hold on.
So confidently, like,
Yo, there's a difference that bringing it down compared to
no, we're not trying to. We're
boosting
trying to.
it.
Nah,
we're not
but they
trying to-
are
we're not trying to
boosted
bring
though.
it down. We're just
No,
trying to.
but
We're
I'm saying
trying
there's
to.
a
We're trying to
difference in,
mediate
like,
things.
There's a
We're
difference
tryna-
between bringing it down and boosting. Cause yo, I don't want to bring down the morale.
Yo, look.
but I don't
We're trying
want
to
to
mediate
boost it.
I
either.
invite a shorty over right now. She's bad. All of us paying her no fucking mind.
Shun that bitch.
We shun her.
She only cares until
We
she
treat
leaves.
her.
You know what's gonna happen? If all 5 of us are shunning her, she's gonna try to input, like, to get
That's
someone's
o-
attention.
that's
She's gonna
okay.
find the weak link. She's gonna be like, "Oh, this nigga's looking."
That's
Ah,
okay, yeah,
And
one
then
of
she-
us-
and
Yo,
whatever
shout
that
out to
nigga
Predators,
says,
yo.
Yeah.
whatever that nigga says,
What-
she's gonna be hitched on
Shout out
that.
to
Yeah,
Hunters.
yeah.
And
no,
knowing
know
other
what?
niggas, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this nigga's
You
getting
see,
it."
this is-
Nah.
this is
And
what-
that's
that's
where
why we
everything
must come
flips.
together.
A
though.
woman's
Starts the
natural.
fight.
Yo,
Come
you
on,
don't
bro.
know.
That's the fight.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't know if
man.
you know. A woman's natural instinct is to demasculate a man. You know, that's their
But yo,
natural
it's not.
instinct.
That's not their
So
fault.
they look
That's their
for
instinct.
the weakest
Yes.
It's
one.
our fault
Yes.
for allowing it.
Yeah, then that's where beta males come in.
Yeah, fuck all them. All
Not
got
all,
those
as I was
fancy
saying,
terms.
not all mans are gonna follow this. There's some man that's gonna be throwing water. There's like at bitches.
Yo, this is what I'm saying. All 4 of us gotta put on. You just like Bird Box. Don't fucking peep. Don't succumb to the fucking thing, fam. That's all that it is. That's all that
Yo,
it
I'm
is.
down to treating them like humans.
Have you
But
seen
the
these
extras,
bird box? Have you seen
I'm
you
cool
seen
on
the
the
memes?
extras.
Have you seen the bird box memes?
Nah, fam.
No.
We're
Like
doing
yeah,
this.
the nigga be
This
wearing
gonna
a
be a pod.
blindfold.
This
We're
guy
doing
with
this
a
podcast.
piece of electric
Box
tape
that.
And
over
a
his
bitch will be
eyes.
like, yo, Wani, I got that fat ass for you. Oh, just take off your blindfold.
Just take off the
Just take off the blindfold. Man's peeping like,
I
what?
did one with Bravo shorties, and he was like, yo, I got the bottles, barcode, bottle service. We got booths. Come true, just take off the
Exactly.
blindfold.
Well, yo, you can take
Man
off
said,
the
I'm a
blindfold at that
fuckboy,
moment.
I'll
though.
waste your
Why?
I
time.
didn't understand that. In that part of the movie, you could.
What do you mean?
Like you can take off your blindfold because yo, it's only when the monster's around you can't take off your blindfold.
Yeah,
You can
but
see
the
people.
chance, the risk is not.
No,
greater
but
than
you
the
don't know if
reward.
it's people or the monsters though.
Oh no, I'm saying when
Yo,
it's
the
people.
people
I'm
is not
saying
the
when it's
issue.
people, you can take off your blindfold.
But there's
No.
usually a
No,
monster
no, you
around
can.
though.
No,
There-
because remember in
no,
the house,
that's
did you
right.
watch the movie?
Yeah, no, he's right. There's usually a monster around,
Exactly.
but
Did you
yo,
watch the movie?
yeah,
Yeah,
it
you
did.
In the
watched
house, remember he forced the girl's
Yeah,
eyes open.
he did.
And then she showed
And
the,
she-
the monster.
yeah.
Upstairs in the bedroom.
Yeah. The-
He forced her eyes open, and then boom, see the monster. So
No,
you
but the
can't trust
monster
when
was
people is
coming
around.
through. Didn't you hear the wind? He was coming
They
through.
can't come through the windows though.
But you can
You
probably
have to
see.
open the windows.
Yeah, but you can if
If I
you see
see
him
through
through
the
the window,
Yeah, yeah,
you're gonna
facts,
think.
facts.
That's what I'm saying. He was coming through the window,
Yeah, yeah.
basically. So she saw him through the window. Is
Yeah,
why
yeah.
she turned, whatever.
Yeah.
But other than that, I look at it and I go, yo, you can when it's people, you can peep a little bit. Gotcha, bitch.
That's true.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
is true.
It's
Yeah,
only
but
the
Black guy
risk,
coulda done
again,
that.
the risk is
But
not
he
greater
did.
than the
No.
reward.
He did do that. But what happened? The monster was right there.
That's because he was gay.
Who was gay? The black guy?
I'm sorry.
This guy said his shots.
I'm sorry.
This guy
You
said
guys,
his
you guys
shot.
watch Moonlight?
No.
Why not? Because it was a gay movie.
Yeah.
I never heard
You see,
of it.
but I'm sending shots. But y'all don't want to watch
Because
the gay
you
movie.
said it. You can believe something.
I know what I
else.
said.
You what? You watched it?
I've
Yeah, he
seen
watched it.
enough.
He
I've
watched
seen
it.
enough.
He
Not
watched
like straight.
So you knew it was a gay movie. You went into it.
No. I watched it because it was a documentary project that I had to be done. So I had to watch the movie to pull things from it.
He hid behind the assignment.
Whatever. No. No. Shorty had a an assignment to do, and she needed a movie where it shows.
Why did you
X,
watch it if
Y,
it's
and
Shorty's
Z?
project?
Because MVP, you get your hands involved in everything from the general manager making decisions all the way down to who's the water boy is. They get handshakes too.
You chose to watch it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
why MVP. You think Russell Westbrook? You think Russell Westbrook doesn't know if there's a new water boy on the friggin' sidelines? Yeah, right. Okay. All right. Okay. So don't get to. You got to know about every aspect, every facet, every turn, everything of like that. That's the only reason why you don't get traded.
Bro, get out of here, bro. You're not. Some people are not good enough to get traded.
Yeah, but they're not MVPs. But they're not MVPs. We're only talking about MVPs.
All right.
If you're not an MVP, then we're not even talking to the same discussion. You know, you're still talking about like college level or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, but yeah, we got to stop with the gassing of girls. One gas a month. Whether that be a like, a comment, a DM.
No gassing, no tricking.
No, you see that's just crazy.
Why is that crazy?
Because you have to gas to send a shot to at least try to get a shorty.
So what is the alternative to gassing?
Being a virgin?
Nah, you speak to them like a human.
That's you can still gas a girl in
person.
person.
When I hear the word gassing, I hear lies. Like
no, they're not lies.
Their head up
they're not lies. It could be lies, and probably majority is lies. But they're not always lies. You have girls who get 100 messages a day from guys. Those guys are not lying, saying you look sexy, you look beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
that's gas
though. A lot of them are.
No, I'm saying not all of them, but
I hear what
and
you're
those
saying.
are truths from them, and those are also gas.
Time a day she has a fat ass.
Exactly.
She's gonna feel like, oh shit, I got a fat ass and people want this.
Exactly.
So just don't do it.
Like I've had girls who think they're cute tell me they're cute, literally, and you got to sit there with an awkward face, like,
bitch, you ugly.
You know, like you're just regular, but like, okay, you know, like.
So what is this about? Like not telling the truth?
No, it's about not saying as much. It's about limiting your actual approach. Like we're saying,
that's a resolution. Still, that's a New Year's resolution.
I'm just saying, if you're single and you holler at more than 10 girls a month, take it down to 5 at least.
No, it's okay. I'll remain alone.
Nah, man, that's too many girls, man. We gassing these bitches up too much, man.
I can't lie, I'm guilty.
Yeah, we all guilty.
I'm very guilty.
Speak for yourself. I'm a faithful black man.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, bro. I'm part of the Faithful Black Men Association as well. I'm one of the GMs.
But yo, who's the gassing affecting? Is it affecting the next person up?
It's a cycle. It affects them and then it affects us because they affect other women.
How?
When girls are able to recognize that another bitch is gassed.
And affects their self-esteem.
It's a trickle down effect. You know what? You know what? Hold on. You know what trickle down pussy is, right?
Nah.
Okay.
Yo, don't take me on a
rest in
peace.
Break it down.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, the great Charlie Murphy. But trickle down pussy is when your homie's getting some play, and you get a little bit of piece on your plate. That's what trickle down pussy
back
is.
In the day, Pussy by Association.
PBA.
Yeah.
You remember that, right? That nigga, that could have been Mouse Jones telling us that shit. That dread nigga in the fucking mall.
So you gotta relax. But yo, that's what you're referring to?
That's what trickle down pussy is.
But that has nothing. How does that and gassing pussy meet?
Clearly like this.
Correlation.
That nigga who was able to kick down a piece on your plate is only able to do so because he got, in a sense, gassed. So the different effect for women now, the different effect for women now is when they get gas, they act stush, they act all these other things in front of other bitches, and these other bitches end up hating these bitches. Then you know what ends up happening? You can't smash one of these bitches.
So that's not trickle down.
No, it's not. That's why I asked if you heard about trickle down, because it's just the effect.
Like, I'm trying to find out, like, yo, how does
when a guy gets popping, when a guy gets popping,
and she's like, yo, this nigga got some good dick.
Yeah.
And then her friend comes and hollers at you. That's trickle down.
That's trickle down. But that's working in a guy's way, though. That's why it's called trickle down. When it's not called trickle down, then it's something else. And what it is you not get pussy.
So a girl trickle down your way. The way you're
No,
presenting.
I just asked if you heard of trickle down because it's the opposite of what trickle down is. Trickle down is when it works out for you. When it doesn't work out for you, we're not calling that trickle down. Whether it's the same element of trickling down.
Got that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But the way you were presenting it, how is that trickle down?
Yo, at the end of the day, if you gas a girl too much, you limit the chance of another nigga getting vagina and yourself.
So it's a negative thing.
That's the whole point is why I'm saying, those are the trickle down effects. The trickle down effect of gassing a nigga too much, he can fucking get pussy and give pussy away. That's what that is. So when you gas a girl too much, you're either not gonna get the vagina or you're limiting someone else from getting the vagina.
Well, yo.
So that's why we should stop gassing.
Trickle down and tricking, whatever you want to call it. Gassing and tricking.
I don't know what tricking is. I never had enough money to trick, so I don't know what tricking is. So,
as long as
like, what's tricking for somebody who's not making more than $4,000 a month?
Yo, Lil Wayne said it ain't tricking.
Doesn't matter
if you
how
got
much
it.
you make. It's like, yo, if you're spending money on girls, that's not even your girl. Like, and even that, like, yo, say you're spending money on your girl.
Wouldn't it be?
And if she's only around because she's benefiting from the money you're spending, that to me is a trick.
Yeah, but what if you like that though?
If you're spending money on your girl and say you hit like a rough patch and she still sticks it out with you,
then you know
that's not tricking to me.
But what if she didn't stick around with you? Wouldn't that have been you've been tricking your whole time and didn't know? So like tricking can be something that you make a decision to do and something that just happens involuntarily.
Yeah,
nah, bro. Because I don't believe that, because at some point you can see that this thing is only around because you're spending money on her,
bro.
But okay,
I had a girl, and then I had a whip at the time. As soon as I lost the whip, she cut.
Bro. And
like she
that's
cut.
Not even monetary tricking. That's like fucking rides.
She cut, bro.
Yo, I'll be real. Like for me, you're raising a daughter. You're raising a daughter as well. I can't have my daughter talking to a nigga who's not able to provide
I think there's
transportation
a
for her.
Standards
and you all know why?
Mm.
Because I drive around in my car often saying shit like when I see, like, I look at a girl snap and she's at the bus stop or she whatever.
She's in an Uber.
Yeah, I'll be like, yo, you're mad. I'm like, yo, I'll say fly shit out my mouth like, yo, vagina like that should be on German leather. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll say things like that. Like, yo, how come you're mad?
Bar, though.
Yeah, I know, because I got nothing but bars. But I say something like that because I'm expecting that, yo, if you look that good, you should have niggas wanting the trick. You should have niggas lined up, is what I'm saying.
All right, that's cool.
Because, no, hold on.
On one side of the hand, that's cool. Wanting to trick.
Yeah, you should have guys wanting to.
But not going to trick.
Just like a guy. You should have girls wanting to be with you. You should have girls who want to have your baby.
But you
like,
see,
that's how I look at it.
Now you're equating things and humans.
In this era, that's
we all are now.
That's a rare thing.
I hear you, but you're
especially
you're
on the level of males.
Is equal as
wait, what are you saying? One?
I say that's kind of a rare thing for like bitches being like, yo, I want to have this nigga. Unless you're status wise, like Lil Baby and like them niggas.
Nah.
But like
fuck
regular
that.
niggas,
Regular
really,
nigga.
Regular
nigga. Right now.
Yeah.
Right now, you should know if a girl in your life is willing to have your baby. Right now. If you're messing with different shorties.
Why is that important?
It's not nothing. None of this is important.
Like, why is it a marker?
No, it's just no. It's just things that you should know. You should also know girls who really love you.
I
you should also know girls who don't.
I would love to have my baby, nigga. I got good genes. The fuck?
What is good genes though? Like, you came all healthy.
You should see him. Sometimes he wears his 501 denims.
Got good genes, nigga.
This guy's talking about
Truies.
Yes. And them guest joints ain't cheap.
Good
Them guest joints ain't cheap neither. They ain't cheap neither, nigga. Last time I went to Guest, I spent to me a grip. Anything over 500 or close to 500 to me is a grip.
So that sounds like natural selection. Is that what it's called?
I like that sentence or that word, natural selection. It sounds like
natural selection when it comes to what?
Man and woman.
Yeah, that's what's called hollering at them and getting rejected.
Nah, bro, you're talking about having a youth by an ex person because they can afford certain things. That's natural selection. Like. Yeah,
but you see,
personally, I think girls are attracted to like.
It derives what I said. Women choose men for their resources.
I don't want to use the word for resources.
But
that's
the reality of it.
Nah, I don't.
Guys just want to take out things.
No, I think it
because
turns
they're
into that.
attracted to
I think
physique.
girls are attracted to a guy not because of
Because
just
they can
his.
provide. Like,
It's-
they're
No,
providers.
not even that.
Like, yo, look at things
Not
on the
even that,
simplest of
because a
terms.
lot of
Listen to
niggas
this.
Back in
never
the
provide
Neanderthal
for their
days.
girls to
Listen.
get them.
Who
I
was
don't
in
know,
the
I don't
cave
think so.
taking care of the youth, them?
Hold on.
Who was outside hunting on the mammoth?
We don't know that.
Neanderthal.
When
We
I
don't
say
know.
when I say resources,
don't-
I'm talking
We do know.
resources
Cut
as
it
a
out.
whole. I'm talking what you can provide. Like money. Money is the main thing.
Hold
That's
on.
the
Yo, they
biggest-
may not even
So,
No,
hold
no,
on,
no.
hold on.
I
don't
feel-
even
I feel
disagree. I
Security,
disagree. I disagree,
security,
Seth.
security is the
That's
main
the word.
thing. They
That's the
want, they
word.
want to be
Security.
secure, bro.
And what brings
Nah,
what
hold
brings
on.
security?
Hold on.
Yo, I hear what you're
Hold on,
saying.
Yeah,
hold
the
on.
money is
Question.
involved in
Question.
that.
Money brings
But they
the
still
Question.
I
want
think the difference
security.
You can't be
got
secure
with a
without
girl
money. Can you
here
be secure
and you
without
felt
money?
she's only with you because of the money you have.
Yo,
Be
the
real.
difference
As a
between-
regular nigga,
Yo, the
who's
difference
gotten here
between
with
what
a
you
girl
two are
and felt
saying-
like she was only with me because I have money?
I never sure
Yo,
That
that
was-
I have money.
I'm just asking for regular niggas because you're saying for girls out there, right? So we must be talking
yo,
about
bro,
regular
it's not
people,
about
right?
the money, because
No.
some things don't even
It
want you to
depends.
spend money on them like that.
depends.
It's just
They-
like, yo,
they all do,
can you
man. What are you
afford?
talking
Yo,
about?
if I'm hungry at night, see, can you afford to give me a
Get
meal?
a Mickey D's?
Yes, I can afford to
You see,
make sure
it-
you
but
go to
that's-
sleep with food as opposed to going to sleep with no food.
Resources.
That's the difference between money and security to me.
That's resources, though. It all falls under resources.
No,
That's
no.
why I said
I feel
resources
like
as a
girls-
whole. Those are the resources you can provide.
Yo, I
That's
hear
what I'm
you're
saying.
but
What I'm
trying
saying,
to say
it's
is like,
there's
yo,
more to
what
it,
he
though.
said is the correct term. Security.
Yeah,
the correct
security
term.
is, but security like
I think you guys got it all fucked up.
I don't know.
still.
No,
I think girls like guys because, like, right now, like, let's be real.
Right, the
Every
main
girl
thing,
I've talked to,
the main thing is
every girl I've talked
consistency.
to didn't give a fuck how much money I had in my bank.
In the beginning.
But this is
But,
what
like,
I'm
yo,
saying.
I'm
You were
down the
saying,
line,
but,
like,
but
this is. I'm
that's, I
talking
said that though.
You brought up
into
having
that.
kids. You brought up
It
having
turns
kids.
into that. The initial. We're talking about initial.
But
Why
you
girls
brought
go
up having
after
kids,
guys,
though. You
right?
brought up having kids, and yo, on the basis of having kids, they'll prefer the security over personality.
Over
and, yo,
time,
and it's considered
yes.
that the
This is over
personality
time.
is
But what's the
alpha,
reason
and
she
it's
decided?
considered that the security
Yes,
is beta,
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
So
but
girls
what's
want like a beta. Girls want like a beta.
They want a
that
beta
can
alpha dude.
Be alpha.
No, but you see, this is the thing, though. When you're talking about security, security falls under not only the emotions, it
Yo,
falls
it's two-
under the
it's
money.
really two
Yo,
things.
I don't know.
falls under
What are
the
you guys
money.
arguing right now?
Can you protect me?
Yo,
It
what?
falls
shit.
under the money.
But yo,
that's money.
That's
though.
not when she
I hear
meets you
but
though.
yours is like a subcategory.
I'm just trying to say that is not when she meets you. That is not the reason why she decides that she.
You
No,
brought up
you
that-
asked.
it
You
didn't
said
know
what?
how
No, no.
many-
You,
We're talking about something completely.
what are you guys talk? What are you guys arguing?
We're arguing.
Why girls go after guys?
No, that's not
Then
what,
what do you
that's not how it
guys?
started.
So then what are you guys
Arguing
It
with
arguing?
started
security
because of
and-
kids.
No, no. What are you guys arguing?
We were talking about security, and I was talking about resources. I was trying to break down resources as a whole. I'm not saying it's only money.
Yeah.
Security is.
What do you?
went into
No, no, no,
specific
no, no, no.
things,
That's too
but it
vague
started
right
off
now.
with kids.
Why did you talk
No,
about
yo,
resources
fuck,
with
bro,
women?
can-
Like,
can
what
I
is the
continue? Let
question?
me finish what I'm saying. Anyways, the whole thing I was talking about resources because I never got on my point. I was saying it as a whole, what you can offer them mentally.
Offer them at what
security-wise.
point though is what I'm
What do you mean?
asking.
Yo, you
At
remember
what
this
point?
started
You see,
because
this
I
is
said
what
that
you're
we
talking
don't
about.
need
I see what
anyone.
you're talking
That's how it
about.
started.
At what point?
We don't need anyone.
Two people are talking right now. I
At
can't.
the-
I can't.
at
I
the
can't hear
point
from two
where
people.
they see that they're going to be.
That's yo. We all agree that it turns into that. What I'm saying is, when a girl meets you at a party, she doesn't care about what you have in your
Yeah,
bank.
yeah, yeah.
It's still the same with us. Initial attraction. We
Yeah.
all agree on that.
And I brought up the topic
Okay.
because of
yeah.
And,
kids.
and then what
Obviously.
we said is that it turns into these different things. That's why I said I disagree with you guys. A girl doesn't meet
It's
a
always
guy
initial
based off of
attraction.
security or anything like that. She
Yeah,
wants
yeah,
to know
cool,
if you
cool.
can fuck.
Cool. In the beginning, yeah.
Man,
yeah.
bro.
Depending on what they want.
They
Want
end up
it
staying
to know
with
if
the
you can
dude.
fuck.
Yeah.
If a girl's meeting you
Off
off
rip.
top, she wants to know if you can fuck.
Off rip.
Off rip,
Eventually
yes.
it
It
evolves
turns into
other
everything
things.
else. Yeah, it turns into everything else is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You don't meet a girl and she, like, that's why I asked, have you met a girl and you really felt that, yo, she's with you because you have money? Like, no, for real? You see how you got to think about it? That's what I'm saying.
And like
So,
in the long run,
but of course, but I'm
You said
talking
in the
about,
beginning.
I'm talking about in the beginning, yeah. Because we can't say any of those things for the
Yo,
beginning.
I haven't met no downtown thing that was off rip about the money.
That's what I'm saying. I've never met a girl who off rip, yo, if I didn't have a car, I couldn't check her.
Or these super hood bougie things.
Chester, you said that the girl that left, the girl that I walked away, whatever.
With the whip.
When you met her, did she say anything about, oh, I don't talk to niggas who don't drive?
No.
She didn't say anything like that.
But her actions showed that.
But he couldn't tell until he didn't have a whip.
Exactly.
So what I'm saying is, it took time for her to say, yo, this is who I am and this is what I want.
I think I kind of spoiled her with the whip. That's what it is.
And this is what goes back to the gassin.
You were just answering to all the requests?
No, answering is my girl, fam. What do you mean answering to all the requests?
What I mean is like, yo, can you drop me over here? Can you drop me over there? And you were just like, yeah.
No, it's not. It wasn't that wild. But if we're going out,
what would you say? Like,
I'm gonna pick. No, I'm picking her up if we're going somewhere. I'm not gonna make her take the bus or meet me halfway or whatever. But she's not
that
gonna
good
call
vagina
me.
can't be on German leather.
Hold on. Yo, this is yo. I'm never gonna have someone. Trust me. If she's coming from like out wherever, Scarborough, Ajax,
Yo, how you meeting these girls so far though? And they don't drive. I'm just saying, you must be at an event, right?
You guys are going somewhere between where you two live.
Yeah.
Are you gonna drive past where you live to go collect it or go back to where you work?
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
I'm never gonna have no one.
Yo,
definitely, dog.
If I tell you that, yo, later this evening we're gonna be here, do you mind meeting me over here? And she tells me,
she's gonna be like, "Why you drive? Come for me."
Why? That's
come for me.
But that's entitlement.
She's a woman.
Yo, I'd rather
feel
you tell me, yo,
entitled
I'm
to
down to
everything.
You find a 1-2
in general. They feel entitled.
You find a 1-2 that'll be like, okay,
you want her to
I'll
play
meet you
games.
halfway.
You want her to play games.
No, I don't want to.
Because what if she's fronting the whole time, like, yeah, you want to come for me, and knowing that, I mean, you want me to meet you, knowing that she has
really
no
wanted,
intentions on thing.
I'll meet you halfway.
That's what I'm saying. Like, girls will play with you like that. No,
she'll throw that out there just for you to be like.
That's dead. Well, I'm not talking about the ones.
This is the first time.
I'm not talking.
But this is the first time you're meeting a girl out.
You're not. You're adding another.
All right, question then. Why are you meeting these girls so far if they don't drive? You obviously must be in the same.
The word "my girl."
I know, but why is she your girl and she lives so far though? Just a question.
I don't know. That's just how the cookie
That doesn't factor into making her your girl. The distance. If the bitch lived in Manitoba, you're still gonna make her your girl because
yes.
If it's that poppin'.
But Manitoba is not Brampton.
I'm not doing that.
Manitoba is not.
To
Brampton.
be my girl,
Manitoba's
your sex game has to be 10, and you have to be close enough. And if you're not, you have to drive. You have to have certain things. No, just for me, you have to. I have qualifications. So if she lives too far, I don't care how bad you are. No. I can't just come see you anytime I want. No. How's this gonna work?
Yo, that's on you still. But yo, I'm only talking on the situations provided. He said his girl walked off after he lost his whip. You were talking, Juanie, you're talking about time home. She car hold him, in a sense. or let's not even say she.
No, but I'm saying I knew her.
Her standards was. This nigga at least has to have a car.
Yeah. No, but I met her without a car. So while I'm going out with her, I leveled up. That's what I'm saying. I leveled up. It went up. Went up because I spoiled her with the whip. Because we used to take bus all the time. No, for real. We used to take bus all the time. I got the whip. Then we're always on the road driving, going here, going.
Never going back to the bus again.
I guess so.
And then you lost your take.
I lost my.
Pussy
that was
too
it.
good. It gotta be on level.
That was it. After a while, but not in the beginning. Yeah, but.
She morphed into a car.
I guess so.
Yo, it's
once again,
I'm not letting none of this shit happen no more, bro.
What?
Yeah, right.
Yo, it's just communication, bro.
It's just not.
It's communication.
Of course.
Which is why we go back to 21 questions in the beginning. I need to know who I'm dealing with before I deal with them.
I like to talk
you were brought up 21 questions in terms of sex. You didn't say it in the.
Yeah, no. But that was just one topic. We're talking about sex. I'm asking 21 questions.
Yeah.
But like, and this is all going like as we're going out. That's where the rest of the questions come from, like your family, how you are.
So what are like deal breakers? Because
deal breakers.
People are together for like 3 years and then find out like
a child with someone else.
If you don't believe there's a God, like,
a child with someone else.
I have to break up with you.
A child with someone else cheating on me in front of my face. Coming home to some cheating. Not cheating in general, but coming home to some cheating, like
catching them
disrespectful cheating, a baby with somebody else.
In the beginning,
throughout.
Yeah. Well, you said what's deal breakers?
Yeah,
right?
you said deal breakers.
Yeah. That's what he's.
What else? That's it. What do you got?
What about coming into the union?
What do you mean?
Any like
coming into it? Like, what some things you just dub right away?
No. What are
Shout
your
out to
guys'
New
deal
York.
breakers then?
Deal breakers.
Along the same
I only have disrespectful cheating and a baby with someone else.
Disrespect as a whole, like
that
yo,
too,
like
people,
don't talk to me any way. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's cool if you enjoy talking to people the way you like to talk to people, but I'm not gonna deal with it. So I'm gonna dead.
Have you ever had a fight with a girl before you made her your girl?
But yo, is your girl really your girl until you have a fight though?
A big argument.
See, what I'm saying is this: you don't know your girl's gonna stab you until she's your girlfriend.
But
you see what I'm saying?
There's levels to stabbing. You don't go from you don't go from like, yo, put a toilet paper on the roller thing to stabbing.
Listen, I never suspected my baby moms to punch me in my face, but when she did, but when she did, I respected it and loved it, and to this day I joke about it.
That didn't happen off of day one.
No, it didn't happen off of day one. But what I'm
about.
saying is this though: how do you like? There's no way to gauge how crazy he's gonna end up being. So I could like a certain amount of crazy, thinking that she can be this cap, but then she could take it to a whole nother level.
Why are you testing the limits?
You don't know you're testing the limits until
How
time.
do you not know? It's communicating.
No. Time stretches everything. Because you can do something light in 5 years. That you could do something heavy now and something light in 5 years, and she react worse in 5 years than she did now. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. You don't know about, but you don't know about everything building up.
But there's no communication.
Yeah, but it's not her fault and it's not your fault.
How is it not your fault?
Because some things for her it's suppressed, and some things for her is not even an issue.
Why is it suppressed?
That's her own.
Because you don't want to communicate.
No, that's
I don't
her
believe
own
that.
thing, though.
No, I don't believe that because people get sexually assaulted as kids and don't know how to talk. That doesn't mean they don't want to communicate. It just means they don't know how, so they forget about it. So I'm not rolling with that.
At a certain point, you should be able to communicate these things. And be able
I don't think you're able to communicate everything if you don't understand that.
Yeah.
How do you not understand that
some people suck
talk?
at communicating. You tell them something, like you're telling them real shit, and they react away. Like they'll want to fight you. Like, why are you trying to fight me?
No, but that's still communicating.
Yeah, that's communicating with the person.
They don't. That person still doesn't know how to communicate.
Listen,
does it?
You're talking about conveying the message.
No, not even conveying the message. Still trying to talk.
Something small happening over the course of 5 years that triggered all the 5 years worth of buildup. There should have been communication in the 5 years about the things that's been upsetting me for 5 years.
I agree.
And then when you leave the soap in the toilet, that's the fucking catalyst.
If you've been with a woman long enough, some shit happens you forget about, and you don't actually remember until you're mad again. So with that being said, you don't tell your partner everything that pisses you off. That's not a good relationship. What am I going to do, complain? No. It is not human to tell. Then why don't everybody have good communication if it's so human?
It's a human defect.
Not everybody can communicate.
All right, sorry.
No, but not everybody can communicate.
Your girl pisses you off. You don't run to go tell her you pissed me off. You don't.
It's not even like that.
No, why?
I don't like the word you use. Run to go. Don't say that.
How long? If your girl pisses you off today, how long do you wait to tell her?
No, maybe you should tell them right
that's what
away.
I'm saying.
When
you
we
should
cool down,
depends on the scale of what you
run to go. So that's the run to go. Is what I'm saying.
No, I know what you're saying.
But he doesn't like why you're saying it.
But I'm saying in like the big world of things.
It depends on the scale that she pissed you off.
But that's the whole thing.
What is
that's
it?
the whole thing. So 5 years can go by. Something pissed you off 4 years ago. You didn't mention it to her.
Well, you waited 4 years too long.
You weren't mad anymore though.
It doesn't matter.
But that's my whole point. You don't tell.
You were upset enough to hold on to it.
Are you saying when you get mad, you should tell your girl? Yes or no?
Yes.
Every time.
Yes.
I disagree, Chedra.
No, but
do you agree? No.
Well,
let's answer.
There's a difference between immediately and when you cool down.
When after you cool down, that's the question.
Cool down?
After you cool down, let me ask the question now. Your girl pisses you off. After you cool down, should you have told her?
Yo, if it's
every time,
I'm answering
every time. By the way,
question. If you do something to me that makes
can't answer a yes or no.
It is a yes, but it's an extended.
Okay,
yes.
All right. I just want to hear the yes first. Go ahead.
All right. So yo, if you do something, if I know that I'm triggered by like something you do, if I know that I'm triggered by something someone does to me, girl or not, girl, cousin, mom.
No, we're talking about girl. Just keep it to girl. Keep it to girl.
I'm just saying, like, yo, if you do something that triggers me, see, I'm gonna tell you when we cool down, so we can avoid this problem in the future. And
every time, that's the question. That's the thing. The question is
the other side of this. If you care enough about what I'm saying to you, you'll stop or you'll leave.
All right. Okay. Chestah. Every time? Yes or no?
Every time.
So
I
that's
think
a no
after
then.
a while. Oh,
so that's a no then.
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
But yo, you're boosting it. It's
It's
not
a
about
yes or
every time.
You just said to communicate every.
Why are we having the same problem 7 times?
What is your question?
Why are we having
what
the
is your
same
question?
problems every time?
Who said
No,
anything
but
about
it
the
could be
same?
different. It could be different.
Come on. You're changing it now. Now you're changing it. You're changing
use
it
the
now.
term every time, right?
You just told me that's what you do.
Fam,
I
I'm
should
trying to-
communicate.
I'm
All right. I'm gonna stop talking, and I want you to tell me what you're trying to say right now.
Okay, you use the term.
No. Start clean right now and tell me what you're trying to say. Don't forget the past, because we're not gonna worry about all that right now. You can play that back. Start right now with what you're trying to say, where we can see that I disagree with you. What are you trying to say? What's your message?
You use the term.
Yo, fam.
Yo, bro, I'm answering your question.
I'm not asking you a question.
You already asked it.
No,
You
you
said
start clean,
you
though.
use the term
No, everybody just let
every
him talk.
time. You use the term every time.
Yeah.
If I bring something to you, there shouldn't be no every time, because it shouldn't happen more than once or twice.
All right.
Because you should care enough to either take in what I'm saying and adjust, or be like, I'm not down to adjust. I'm gonna leave you.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask the question now, because I don't know what. Does anybody know what he's talking about?
I understand what he's talking about.
So what am I saying that disagrees with that? Like what does he say? Where is our disagree, Juanie? Since you understand, could you tell us? No, hold on. I want him to tell us, because we heard you talk.
It's the way you're wording it. It's the way you're wording it.
So what are we saying then? The same thing is by your knowledge then? Because I don't understand.
Every time is too much. Every time is too much. That's what I'm saying.
I have a question for you. You could be in a relationship with a girl for 5 years. You can do some fucked up shit and she snap on you. Then you can do some light shit and she snap on you worse than she did over the heavy shit that you did over that time period. Now you said something about communication. So this is why I said, am I supposed to communicate every time something that was little? And I said nothing about it being different, because I've argued with my girl about different shit. So am I supposed to argue and am I supposed to bring up the fact to her, yo, every time that something cheesed me after I cooled down, yo, this got me real upset, blah, blah, blah. That's what I'm asking. That every time.
I'm saying to you,
and why I say every time.
Yes.
And hold on, why I say every time is because you said we should communicate. So if I don't tell her every time, she's gonna say, "Oh, I didn't know that pissed you off." Am I lying?
Understand what
so
you're
that's
saying.
so that's why I'm asking.
Do you mean every time by each new issue, or every time the same issue?
I didn't say nothing about the same one.
I'm asking you for clarification.
For both.
Each new issue.
I'm asking for both.
Okay, because I was only answering half of the understanding.
Okay.
I was answering that there should not be a continuance of the same issue.
There is, though.
Then something else is wrong there. It's either you don't give a fuck, or you're showing me you're not gonna change.
Okay, and there's also new stuff.
The other side of what you said.
Yeah.
Each new issue, you be with somebody 20 years. There's going to be new things that happen all the time.
Yeah.
Facts.
So if I address each thing that upsets me in the 20 years, that's different than me addressing the one thing for 20 years. The one thing that upset me enough to punch
you. Women stay with niggas that cheat on them over and over, and it's the same thing, right? Hold on. Just before we get to that, yes or no, right?
Yes.
So we're talking about people like them. Basically, hold on. Basically what you're saying is for people like them and men too, stay with women that cheat on them as well. And it's the same issue. They may have others, but that same issue is an issue they have. Are you saying that's the reason they should just disapart?
They should either,
like, it shouldn't exist is what you're saying, right?
No, because I expressed to you
that
your
love is strong,
me.
but love is strong, and it's hard for people to do that.
I get it.
That is why there is and there will always be.
You gotta separate. You gotta find out what's more.
We can't do that at people. Love is blind.
Love is
blind.
I don't believe in them fairy
Love
tale
is
shit.
blind. But are you in love?
No.
So how could you say you don't believe in someone who is in love?
What are you talking about?
If someone told you I'm in love with someone who beats me, you're basically saying you don't believe in that fairy tale bullshit.
No, what I'm saying is at some point you have to recognize that this person, if you tell that person, obviously we all know that nobody should be beating anybody. But let's say
speak for yourself. But yeah,
yo, let's say in the
I can make a great argument
let's
why
say
we should
in
be
the
allowed
scenario,
to beat women and why women should be
I
allowed
will
to
counter
beat
that.
men.
Hold on to that, yo. If I'm saying like, yo, I express to you, yo, I have an issue with you beating me. It's either you stop beating me or I leave. There should, if you love somebody more than yourself, I don't believe that's really love.
Yo, people died when Michael Jackson died. They committed suicide.
So what?
What I'm trying to say,
they chose to.
Everything is a choice. You choose who you want to be with. Seinfeld said this a long time ago.
And if you choose to be with somebody beating you, I don't know what else to tell to you.
But what I'm
I
saying,
don't know what else to say.
I know, but what all I'm saying is that exists. So what you're saying is you're trying to give us a fairy tale life, and like people just would. The right thing to do is to leave. It's way too hard to just leave someone.
But what is hard? Is the breakup hard or living without them hard? Well, I asked the same question.
All of it. It's the confrontation. It's the packing. It's the being away from them. It's the being away from your kids.
I recognize that it's more.
All of that.
I recognize that it's more complicated.
It's all of that,
is being presented.
It's all. Nah,
but at the same time,
you have to go through it. Then you have to go through it. Then go through it. Be with somebody for 5, 10 plus odd years, living together, and then break up, and see what that's like.
Yo, it sucks. I know it sucks. It takes an emotional toll on you.
All right. But
the decision,
there's also people who are willing to be with somebody regardless of what they're being put through.
Why are we talking about that?
I'm just trying to give you the reason. I'm not even trying to. Well, I'm trying to give you the reason why there's so much more people out there who are like that, and that's more regular than anything. And you're saying we shouldn't.
It's not regular.
You're saying that we shouldn't.
Be.
Yeah, we all agree it shouldn't be. But that's a fairy tale life. That's not. We're not all that strong.
Okay.
The Bird Box proved that. There would be no people running around.
But the people which people running around? Because the people running around were the people that were considered mentally ill.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are the people.
But are you saying that to be mentally ill is a choice?
I'm trying to make the metaphor that, yo, if you're mentally ill, you're not in love. Because if you're in love, you would die.
Yo,
everybody knows when you're in love, you do what? You kill yourself. Because now it's not about you, it's about us. So you kill yourself. Two becomes one. You never listen to the Spice Girls. Two can become one.
You probably put yourself before the other person before yourself.
Relationships are handcuffs. They brought slaves on shit. Come on, put it all together, fam. I'm just saying, like, yo, when it comes to that. I say this, like, when it comes to this, like, having a woman, treating her right, doing all that shit, we're supposed to do that shit. Why? Because women take the time and preparation to look good for us. Of course, they do it for themselves and they do it for other women, but they do it for us. Like, you have birds that make birds. That's what Fashion Nova's for. They have birds.
10 out of 10 women dress to compete with other women.
Yeah, but they also and at least and the 10 out of, and if those 10 women have men, they also do it for their man as well. So I'll say this. And if your girl's not doing it, then she's doing it for her other nigga who she considers her real man.
There's a lot
of just like how I could be a nigga who has a bitch, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I can have 2 other shorties who find me more attractive, more handsome. Like, you know, like you can get head from your girl, and she be saying shit like, "Yo, hurry up and come," and then you get a head from your side chick, and she's like, "I love sucking your dick." You know what I'm saying? Same head, but that shit feels way better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? All that shit goes into effect. So, like, what I'm saying is this.
But yeah, what's your point?
I don't even know now. Bottom line, yo, when it comes to women, they meet us on attraction right off top. On attraction,
I'm saying,
right off top. You gotta be attractive. If she's not hearing you and hasn't heard about you before she's actually got to visually see you, it's all on attraction, and that goes into your physique. You don't gotta be the slimmest, the fattest, the guy most in shape. It's not all about that. It's about your aura. Now, once you speak, that's another like 50% of it. So if you don't say a word and shorty only sees you, you can be 100% fine to her. Girls love niggas. That's how that Prison Bay nigga popped off. Nobody knows what he sounds like. That nigga could sound mad fucking foreign. Nobody even knows. So what I'm saying is, it's off of visual, first thing off rip. But us guys, we hunt chicks. So what we have to do, we have to talk to them. And that's when we fucking open up our mouth. That's where it comes in 50%. Because you can have everything the shorty wants. You can have on a nice watch. You can have on a chain, earrings, be done up, Jordans, everything that she's looking at. And then you open up your mouth and you talk wild, crazy, dumb shit. Like you're just stuttering. You have nothing smart to say. You're not slick at all, whatever. Unless she knows, oh, this nigga. Like a landmine. Unless she knows that, you know, oh, this is Chris Brown. Like, you know, unless she has already, like, an idea of you or whatever, then she's made a decision. But at that moment, she's making a decision based on your appearance. And then if you don't say a word, the next 50% is on your voice. Not how you sound, but what you do and what you say, how you talk, all that shit. All that shit is game. Because the nigga who dresses trash still gets bitches. The nigga who's ugly still gets bitches. So
what type of bitches?
It doesn't matter. The game is to get the other women. Now, getting other type of women, that's a whole different other field now. Like, there's certain girls that you would only get depending on where you actually fucking go. If you go to the club, then you're gonna get certain girls who go to the club, who have the same kind of like personalities, not even personalities, but saying like characteristics and shit. If you're going out to a place where, you know, I don't know, it's like a school and girls are just like, and it's way out in the fucking
that's
like
generic.
Out white, like a white school or whatever school that it is, whatever, you're gonna get the people who are more into that kind of shit, that kind of bubble. Of course, there's always individuals who float around and shit, but whatever like you go to that's already like a little hub, you're gonna get those kinds of people. That's why I always see like these niggas in Durham, and I'm like, no wonder these guys have white girls. There's so many white girls out there, so like it's way more like you're gonna run into a white chick that wants to talk to you that you want to talk to. So it's just gonna happen. Just like if a black chick goes out to where there's nothing but white guys, unless she's taking trips out of town or she has like a fucking man that she's trying to stay faithful to or whatever, she's gonna end off being with somebody who's white. And it's just, that's how it is. Like, you fuck with who you're close with. You end up fucking the girls you work with, girls you went to school with. I don't know. It's just close proximity. Like, yo, meeting a girl that lives out way far, if you can't take the bus and if you're not down to take the bus to go out there, how often are you going to keep meeting girls out there? Because now when you start hearing, oh, you live out in where? Oakville? Okay. I don't know if I'm down for that.
Hey, I'm sure it's downtown. Downtown's pretty far.
No, it's not.
For me,
compared to Oakville and Ajax, Whitby, those places are far.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Ain't no buses run out there. Joking, there is still, but
Yeah,
they barely run out there, yeah.
But go bus. No, you don't want to.
Buses where
You
gotta pay
don't want to
extra
take the
fare and
bus.
shit.
Yeah, like 3
You don't want
fares.
to take the bus. It's like, trust me, been there,
I don't know.
done that shit.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I've
Yeah.
taken the bus. I've done my
The
taking the bus
basis are, the bottom line is,
to go see a girl. Even kept a condom on one time for the bus ride.
wow.
You mean in the wrapper in your pocket?
It's
I
You're
wish.
wild.
I wish.
Extra
You're wild, dog.
I forgot to take it off.
Oh.
You're wild. How do you forget to take off a boots?
Because sometimes you gotta leave.
That's the day
Yeah,
I just
time
had
to
to
throw
get
it
out
away.
of there. This guy's wild.
How you guys feel about leaving condoms at a girl's house?
Nope. I flushed that shit. Thank you.
You really flush it?
Yeah. What?
Nah. I put in a
watched that
tissue. Like I
What the fuck?
put in a tissue, threw in the garbage. I don't give a shit, yo.
Tissue. I make sure.
Nigga,
I
you throw
walk.
it in the tissue, dog.
Wait, it gets still in the boots. I walk
Nah,
straight to the
but they
washroom.
expect you to flush.
Pull
They
that
expect
shit
you to
off.
flush it anyways. They expect you to
Wash
flush. You
that
think
shit,
she's gonna
flush
go
it.
through? You think she's gonna go through the garbage?
Yes. All right.
You think she
boys,
has a
maybe
friggin'
next
syringe
time.
or what's that shit called to
Turkey
suck it up
basin.
and or whatever, a turkey, and that shit don't work.
Sip.
Once that shit hits the air, I swear
still
it's
don't
dead,
give a
bro.
fuck.
No, that is
I'm-
actually incorrect.
just-
Oh yeah?
No,
you
you
say
actually
my
got
sex
it.
ed teacher.
You actually got to keep it at room temperature, like what a girl would do.
Once it's at room,
Is
yeah.
if
yeah,
she's trying to
you
get
think of
impregnated
that.
by you, she would keep the ejaculation in something that she in between her legs to keep it warm, so it doesn't actually die.
Which
There's a
girl
certain
knows
time
this
period.
shit?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Continue.
There's a lot of females that are very
educated
in getting pregnant.
No, when it comes to sex.
Yeah, but not getting pregnant. Ain't no girl going out of her way to save your sperm to put in herself, bro.
Oh, I was talking about a lesbian.
I don't know. Like, there's girls there that are like super educated in this shit, my nigga. Like,
well, yo, Sith, how you feel about
no girl educated?
How you feel about leaving condoms at a female's house, at a woman's house?
Like how we strayed away from you asking me, and then you brought it back.
Right back.
Okay. Yo. Yeah, I'm making sure I watch my boots go down clockwise. I'm a man. Yeah, I'm a man to make it go down the toilet still. Can't front.
You know you're not supposed to do that shit.
I know it's not environmentally friendly.
Yeah, it's not. That's why it's supposed to put in the tissue and throw it in the garbage.
You know what else you're not supposed to do? Drink tap water. But we do it.
I have filtered water.
You know, yeah. You want me to get started with that?
Nigga, now.
You want me to get started
with the filter?
That's air you're breathing. Yo.
Is that air you're breathing?
Don't. You think that's air you're breathing?
You think that's air you're breathing?
Niggas,
are you gonna filter the air? No, are you gonna filter the air?
You can't filter the air. You saying you can't filter the water?
No, I'm asking you, are you gonna filter the air?
How are you gonna filter the air? If you wear a mask, a filter mask, I'm pretty sure you can filter the air.
Why do you have filtered water? Let me bring you down the road.
Because why are you drinking tap water?
No. Well, okay, so
because they're saying tap water is bad for you, right?
Okay, so that's why you have filter water.
So you have the filter water to filter out the tap water that's coming out.
So are you gonna filter out the toxins in the air? I'm saying.
Nah.
No. So those toxins that you're worried about in the water, that are
already in the air. But at least I'm cutting out something though.
Here's the next one I'm gonna say: is your tap that you bathe with filtered too?
I'm not drinking the water from that.
I'm not vegan. I'm vegetarian.
Are your pores closed when you bathe?
You just telling me it's going inside?
Are your pores closed when you bathe?
It's okay. I'll sweat that shit out. Okay. You sweat that shit. At least I'm helping with the filter water. I'm cutting out something. That's what I'm saying.
No, you're cutting out. But I'm saying, if you're gonna.
Nah, I have this extra pipe on the side.
If you're gonna
turn that shit on.
Oh man, you think that
shit filters out?
What? Say 6 months.
I seen the filter. I seen the filter in my basement.
Saying, okay, saying every 6 months you change the filter.
No.
Wait. He might have. What do you have? Like osmosis water?
I'm not even sure.
Y'all remember that movie Osmosis Jones?
Osmosis water. If it's
Chris
osmosis water, then it's pure. But you see where I'm going with this? Yeah, if it's like a filter you pay for like every 6 months or some shit, then yeah, you might have osmosis water in your house, and that's like the purest form of water, bro.
The shit the dinosaurs.
No, it actually is. It's tested. Like,
if you believe in dinosaurs,
I get that.
I believe in all this shit.
What I'm saying is something could scare you regardless.
You're not super well, I don't know.
I'm a little stitchy.
You can't filter out everything and be 100%, man.
No. I didn't go super saiyan.
You can't.
So
the vegetables that you get.
So you said that's a no on leaving the condoms?
Oh, we're bringing it back? Yeah. Okay.
No. Yeah, he says he's flushing it.
I flushed that shit.
And we said that shit's not environmentally friendly.
Got you.
And then
okay.
Do you think that's air breathing?
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah. Nah, I don't use condoms, so I don't. And the days that I did, I'd keep them on. So
BBK.
Yeah, but you still you still flush it after?
I get
There's one of them niggas just whip it out. You ever walk down the sidewalk and just see there's a condom just outside on the sidewalk?
I've always wondered how like random condoms.
That's what I'm saying.
Places,
it's a man on the bus that has the condom on, comes off the bus and just whips it off, dog.
That's wild.
No.
That is wild.
That's your
It's a man on the bus just whipping that shit off.
Whipping out, walking, hopping off the bus. Like,
I'm almost home. I'm almost home, nigga. I'm gonna bathe when I get home anyway.
Nah,
that's what you guys are doing, huh?
That shit is wild.
Oh my god.
That shit is wild.
You go to a new chick's house and you just take off the condom.
No, but
he ain't taking no chance.
Nah.
Yeah, I've been here.
I've been here. Three. A couple depends. I say this. It depends on like if she's like, all right, so like when I was messing with older chicks, I didn't care. If I'm using use condoms, whatever. If I'm using a condom, older chick, I don't care. Why? Because she's an older chick.
So what does that mean? Yeah.
In my mind, she's trying to get pregnant.
Yeah. So you say she's using birth control, some sort of birth control?
She's off for that. She. Why are you laughing?
Right, for real.
Trying to light you up?
Why are you laughing?
So he's saying if anything happened, like an accident, she'll handle it. That's what you're trying to say.
In that, and also
that she'll handle it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I believe in the Kasz factor that and also the communication is different and better. So like,
yeah,
like you know what I'm saying. So like, if anything were to arise, it would be sure and quick. Like, hey, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like a girl being scared, which has happened to me in my life.
Good, you're like, yeah, this is a good nigga. I'm 38, but I'm gonna keep this baby.
Oh, you know, or 44.
Yeah, what? Oh,
whatever.
Okay. All right, you're going that
like,
old.
or 44.
I say this though. Relax.
Talking about practice.
Okay, these guys over there being naughty, talking about
practice?
sports. We're over here trying to talk about slapping older women and shit like that. This guy's wilding over there. Talking about when you want to talk about LeBron James and Michael Jordans and all that bullshit, and we're over here talking about grown women who've had like 6 kids or some shit. Like,
You don't want no more.
exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what this is?
You think that's gonna save
Oh,
you?
frig is that?
If the
What's
fallopian
that
tubes
save
are
you
like
from?
tied up.
Towel if it's tied. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what I do. I just throw it up
Oh,
like this.
okay.
I don't even really ask.
Yeah. How many of them have that procedure done? Like,
Depends.
That's an old thing.
and yeah,
Very old.
ain't
Depends on how old they
nobody
are.
really doing that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it
You
depends.
rarely hear that
It's
shit.
not healthy.
You rarely hear. You rarely hear. But you just gotta. How many have you asked?
Well,
You see
I
what I'm
haven't
saying?
I
That's
haven't
not
talked to like
information you
women
just wanna-
38 and up.
That's just not information anybody wants to like give out like that. You know, that's like saying, "Oh, how many abortions did you have? One every pregnancy?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to say that? Like, you know.
One every relationship.
But like, you never know until you meet with the girl, and then you've been with her for a few while, whether it be a few months or a few years, and then you get her pregnant, and then you find out why she can't get pregnant because she done a little too much wild shit. But you didn't decide to ask that when you first got with her because you didn't think that that's some shit that she was into. Not that you're like judging those kind of people, but you love the girl now. So what are you gonna do? Leave her? You spend all this time with her. You invested time with her. You cut off other girls for her. So you're with her, and you're like, yo, okay. You know what? We're going to try and we're going to try. And then you keep trying for a few years and it doesn't work out. So you go back to, you know, chill with one of your exes because she's one of the girls who knows you. And it feels good to be around a girl who knows you. And you're staring at her ass, thinking to yourself, I can get you pregnant. Can't even get the girl I'm with pregnant. You get upset. And then what you end up doing is sleeping with that girl raw. But you don't get pregnant. You don't end up getting pregnant. You end up catching a disease because she's sleeping with a nigga. She's sleeping with a nigga who's no good for her and beating her and sleeping with a bunch of other niggas because he's on the down low and she don't know that. But she lets that nigga hit her.
That's a
raw.
long stretch though.
She lets that.
I mean,
hit
shit
her
like
raw.
that could happen, might have
Sounds like
happened,
a whole
but
bunch
that's
of
still a
problems,
long
bro.
stretch, yo.
Those are all
Fam.
problems you cause for yourself if you end up in that situation.
At the end of the day, y'all niggas should be getting ahead with a condom on. If you want to be safe.
I don't even like head.
The fuck?
Let's have to let that die for a second. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, real shit. Cause it's either alright, if I'm getting head, I'm getting it from a girl. Like that's my girl. You know, I know that she's clean or whatever. If I'm getting head from another girl, I don't want to wear a condom, so I might as well not get head. So I shouldn't even said I don't like head. I don't want to get this random head.
What if she pulls out a condom and says she'll put a condom on?
And give me head?
Wait, fuck all of that. Do you guys use condoms from a chick? That shit's crazy.
From a chick? Yeah, I didn't have one, so I did still.
Okay, cause
But I trusted her not to have poked no holes and shit in it.
Oh,
no, facts. You gotta worry about that still if you're using a condom from a chick.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, actually, I have.
Did you feel like? Did you double take? Did you feel a way about it? Like at first, like yo.
Yeah.
Well, when she whipped it
checked
out?
I
Yeah.
checked it.
Nah, I didn't even feel it. I didn't even
checked
check
it.
it.
You
How
checked
you
it?
gonna
I
check
checked
it?
Like
How
by
you
just
check?
looking at the wrapper and just trying to feel it.
No.
You blow a hole to see if it goes through the other side of the wrapper? How do you check this shit?
What do you mean? Nah, I just. What do you mean? When I rolled it on, and just stretched it extra, you know, to see if there's anything bust through, any holes. You feel me?
Nah, but it's like a pin. Like the pinhole, it won't bust unless you really. Yeah, if you really stretch it, I guess it will bust.
Yeah.
If you really stretched it.
That's a test.
I don't know anything about all of that.
What's
Sounds
it-
crazy. But yo, you just gotta
Never
follow.
know.
Look,
You
I got
never
great
know.
advice that I don't
You
use
never
myself. If you're having sex with a condom, you're not supposed to nut in her.
Yeah.
You're supposed to pull out and nut. That way you can tell if the condom is fucked up or not.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So you don't even
worry. You have the condom on. Who the hell's pulling out with the condom on?
But, I mean, you're not supposed to
personally, every time.
Like,
wow.
Yo, like, or nut on the girl. Or nut on the girl.
I guess so,
like, you know, like, it's way more lit that way. In my head, it's like,
you gotta clean up and shit.
What?
Like,
I never nutting in these girls. What? Are you crazy?
No,
depends on where it is, too.
What? I'm never nutting in these bitches.
I said on them.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
No, I said on them.
No,
not in them.
First. No, yeah. That's what I said. No, I'm saying I'm never nutting in these bitches, even with a condom on.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. All right, yeah. You gotta pull out nothing the condom. That's the safest way.
Bro.
Yo, there's a rules to safe sex. Number 1 is close the door. Number 2 is lock the door. Number 3 is wear a condom.
No baby gang.
Because sex has always been interrupted, and the first thing you could have done was lock the door.
Unless no one's really home.
Now, it's different if you're in a car, because an officer can come and knock your glass or some shit like that. But we're speaking about being in a home. Someone comes home, the door's locked, they're not getting in here. Hide, if you could. You know what I'm saying? Or out the window. That all those are available to you when the door is locked. Now, if someone has a key, of course, this is something different here. But we're talking about the room you're in, presently having sex in. You close the door and you lock the door, and then you wear a condom. Those are like the three rules to safer sex.
What?
Oh, and you keep your boxers on.
The fuck.
And if girls, you keep your panties on.
It's too much restriction, bro.
Yeah, but you're trying to be safe.
Why? What? Just in case you have to run out?
No, just in case shorty has crabs or vice versa.
I'm pretty sure. Does it transfer like that?
Yeah, the thrusting of the hip.
Oh, it's on the hairs. I know it's on the pubic hairs. Yeah.
Yo, cat. Yo, this nigga's over there just.
I'm pretty sure it's from like the sweat.
All of that.
I don't know.
All of that.
You know, even if you
and niggas like to be fucking bitches and try to be going in for hours on end, thinking bitches be liking that shit.
They don't, huh?
Niggas just be pounding away like, enough work. Sweating, all of this shit.
Yeah.
All of this shit. And Shorty's just like tired, getting dazed. Just like, why is this nigga so
Yo, I see the girl comment, she likes niggas to come fast because she's not into that long shit,
Yo, you'd be surprised. Girls are not into the long shit.
Some do. No, listen. It's crazy because someone be like, I don't want a nigga to come in 2 minutes. I want him to last 45 minutes.
But I'll tell you this. Are they your girl? Because if they're not, and they're not the girl you're fucking all the time like this, it becomes fucking annoying, okay? And that's not what it is. So then she becomes to a point where it's no longer like that, and she wants it shorter and shorter. And then she becomes the girl who posts, I like guys who come quick. Because she's had a nigga try to fuck her brains out and break her back every time they've had sex for like the last 5-10 years. And she's tired of that shit. She wants to come. Like, she actually wants to, like, relax, have time to go to fucking sleep, wake up, go out with her friends. Like, so that whole breaking the back shit is another part of gassing these bitches up.
I don't know, man.
Or telling them I want to break their back in?
No, actually doing it.
It all depends on the age of the girl.
Actually doing it?
I think young girls
that's
like
gassing.
get their brains out.
I don't know.
These young chicks.
I don't know if
the
that's
same
gassing.
chick or different chicks. What you talking? What you thinking? Because different girls, you have to break their backs. But I'm talking about the same
the ones
chick,
that's talking
and
shit.
we're not talking about your girl here. Because at the end of the day, before we continue on anything, gassing your girl is not part of any of this. A girl who you look at as your woman, no, you're supposed to gas her. You're supposed to always gas her. Yeah, you're supposed to bring her flowers as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're actually supposed to be that nigga. Like be kind, gentle, all that shit. Because like, yo, you guys ever watch like those shows or movies? I would say more like, and I can't even think of an anime, but I know I've probably seen it in an anime where like the father is some ill nigga and the daughter doesn't even know until it's like time for him to really battle or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
She's like, oh shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be that nigga for your girl. Like, she's supposed to know, all right, you're this kind of guy, but it's never supposed to get to that point for you. So when it does, it scares her. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be how loud you take it to, or how aggressive you are with her, or whatever, and other people as well. Like, you know, she's supposed to know you, but she's also supposed to get scared of you at the same time. You're supposed to hit her off guard with shit. Can't tell her everything. You know, there's secrets that she has to find out about you still. Like, you know, like that whole mystique, all that shit. And that's the shit they love after. But tying that, though, security comes. They want to be able to know that, yo, this nigga really can provide. And, you know, what keeps them, like, continuing to powder themselves up and dress pretty for you and cook special meals for you is the fact that you show little things for them too. Like, yo, I was thinking about you.
I was writing them shit like that.
You know, yeah.
Throughout their day.
Really giving them nice gifts on Valentine's Day.
Really nigga, I don't even believe in Valentine's Day, but alright.
Yeah, really giving them gifts on Valentine's Day, on their birthdays, and on Christmas. Like, really giving them, like, making them feel special on the days that they're supposed to feel special.
Why?
Because it lets them know you're paying attention. And not just holidays, like your anniversaries, like
birthdays.
She graduated from whatever.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, I'm saying you're supposed to, like, go out, like, not take her out, but you're supposed to go all out for her, like, make her feel special and shit like that. Because every other day, she's supposed to make you feel away. Like, when you come home and shit's on your mind.
And what if they? All right. So what if they don't?
And if they don't,
yeah, so I'm all right.
Then you have to. Then I would say you have to start with. You listen to Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Okay. He said what? The change starts with the man in the mirror.
Yeah.
So the first thing you should do is change something about yourself. Meaning, try to go out your way to do something. So then you can, like, give her like an exact example of kind of something what you want. So, like, let's say you want back rubs from your girl.
You have to tell her, right? I need a back rub.
Don't tell her. You give her one.
Okay, right? But and you're giving her. No, hold on. All right, she's like.
Always remember. A relationship is what? Two becomes one. Meaning what? You give up. You sacrifice.
So you're sacrificing giving her back rubs, and you don't get any in return.
It's that give and take shit. So before you get to take, you have to give. And right now,
yeah, but how much are you giving?
Right now, hypothetically speaking, you're the one with the problem, not her, because you're the one saying something. You see what I'm saying? Like, two people are watching something, and you're in your head thinking, yeah, this bitch didn't even make me a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? In her head, she's like, yo, I didn't even know Mark Wahlberg was in this movie. Like, you know, you're the one with the problem, not her. So you change something. So then you say, you either address it like, yo, babe, you can make me a sandwich, or you get up and go make a sandwich, and then she says,
show her that you're making a sandwich.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't even get you a sandwich. I'm sorry, babe. Is there anything else you want? And now, if she doesn't do that shit after,
you're living in a fantasy world, bro.
Yo,
I'm telling you this, man.
Yo,
I'm telling you this.
I agree with you.
Yo, and I keep telling. When people tell me shit like this that they expect of girls,
you're probably talking about a certain type of girl.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you're probably right.
Saying.
Yeah.
So. Now expand the horizon and talk about a different type of girl.
Like, are you talking ethnicity, nationality?
Nah,
like,
they can be of anything. Because I've heard that Asian women are more submissive than white women.
Yes, they are.
Right?
I spoke to a Philippine girl, and right off the bat, she bought me my first flat screen TV, and she wanted more of it. Like, she wasn't even my girl, and she was older than me. Like, she was willing to shell down a lot of money. I complimented her what's that, a Canada Goose jacket. I'm like, yo, you have a nice jacket. She said, oh, you want one? I'm like,
yeah, I do.
Wow.
I'm like, nah, yo, I'm the type of nigga that's not gonna. I'm the type of nigga that's not gonna break a girl's back like that.
When I seen Will Smith have to give back the motorcycle and the jacket he got from the shorty, I said, oh, you know what? I don't think I can accept gifts anymore.
I really don't.
And I didn't even get a gift at that point in my life.
Why am I giving it back to her?
Yeah, but some of them will even ask back for that shit.
Because I don't know why you're giving it back. Me personally, I never got
anything
anything from a girl that I was willing to give back. And I say willing because it wasn't even worth giving it back. So, like, I've never, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not one of them niggas that was getting shit from bitches still. Like, bitches ain't giving me nothing but pussy. That's all I was requesting anyways, but you know, like I like one nights. Those are cool back in the days and shit like that. But I'm saying, like, other than that, like, yeah, majority of the girls I've been with been some one nights, and then a few are like, you know, some friends from the past or whatever. That's cool and all, but like, niggas ain't trying to get pussy.
All right,
Not
so
like that.
back to you saying you gotta change yourself. You're giving out 10 back rubs.
10. Whoa. I said 1.
Oh, you give one back
I'm saying,
rub?
yeah, let's go through the scenario. You give her one, you come home and you give her a back rub,
Yeah.
right?
So you expect one back.
Yeah, not if she doesn't give you one like right after and you guys don't start smashing, then I don't know, maybe.
Well, how long do you have to wait for that back rub? Or do you have to give another back rub to show her, like, she'd be like, oh, babe, you gave me 2 back rubs. Next one's on me, or next time I got you. Like,
I would say depending on how nice you are, but you can take it from there. You give her one back rub, she doesn't give you one that night, or doesn't give you one, you have to wait till the next day. Let's say it was such a nice back rub, she fell asleep. You know what I'm saying? So let's say the next day now you come home, you're sitting on the edge of the bed type shit, like expecting your back rub. If your shoulders go cold, fam, that night, I'm talking like, yo, you go brush your teeth, you go show that you're ready for bed, and you're sitting on the edge of the bed. You're not even watching TV.
You're no back rub.
You're
just in position. You're in position.
You all put your phone down or like next to you like this. On the side facing down, so she knows you're not even into your phone.
Yeah.
You can't be doing nothing, and you put one of your hands down, and you just move your shoulders like if you had the Wakanda. You just move your shoulders like that. You're just getting them ready. You know, and if she doesn't come over, and yo, fam, if your shoulders are cold, then you have to address that, and then that's when you say, hey, like, you know, I wanted to do something nice, so I gave you a back rub, like. But and by the way, like I said, great advice. I don't take myself. You come in, you say something like, yo, I gave you a back rub, you know, I'm not even going to lie. I was kind of hoping you'd be giving me one, you know. And then she'll be like, if she doesn't say some shit like, yo, I'm so sorry, I wasn't even paying attention, you got to, like, you know, give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she had some shit on her mind, right? So, and if not, she has a different response, like, oh, so because you give me a back rub,
that's what I expect.
Now, yeah, if you get that response now, that's when you go, huh.
And see, I avoid that shit. I don't bring that shit up.
End scene.
What do you mean end scene? What do you do? Just say, okay, forget that I even asked that
dark,
question?
and you get to step aside and have a soliloquy with yourself in your own mind, and you have to talk yourself.
Yeah. What do you say?
You gotta tell yourself, yo, don't get upset right now.
Just say that shit to me?
Yeah, she's wilding. Don't get upset right now. Don't let her know that you're upset. You know what? Just calm down. Go smoke. Go do what you need to do. Relax. This is not even that big. Calm down. You know, smile, kiss her on the cheek, do something to show that you're like, you know, whatever. And that you gotta talk yourself into that in a 0.5 second, and then you just gotta say, oh, okay, all right. And then the very next day, that's when you just hit her with some divorce papers.
Damn. That escalated pretty
Whether
quick.
it be, yo, I
over some back rubs.
Yeah.
Back rubs.
Yo, it starts with back rubs. And then if you don't address it, then over 5 years, it's over juice. You get punched in your face.
Charles Hamilton style.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Breonna Latrice. But I'm saying, like, that happens, so make a decision. Do you want your back rub or not? And then the worst part is, you know, shorty down the block gives a nice ass back rub, and you gotta ask for it. You don't have to ask for it. Don't even have to ask for it. She's willing. She's willing because she ain't rubbed the niggas back in a minute, so she's willing. And no niggas sitting up by her.
Oh, you want a back
making
rub?
sure everything's good for her. So shorty wanna, like, she's, you know,
Had
like,
these
You go over to hit her with, oh
years.
man, I
At
got
the
all
end of
this
the-
tension in my
fam,
back, yo.
at the end of the
Like,
day,
yo, I had these
the-
oils for years.
I got some knots in my back.
Blows the dust off of one of the bottles. I've had these for years. I've been waiting to use them on somebody.
fucking using that fucking candle wax on your back, you're burning.
Yeah.
You like it?
Cools
You
down
like
right
it?
away.
Yeah, you
Burn
like
it.
it?
Okay, yeah.
Curling up and shit. Curling
Oh,
up and
fuck,
shit.
man.
Fucking
Oh man, that's fucking
out of
hilarious.
here, bro. Out of here. Fucking got you smoking fucking gold fucking papers.
Yo,
Because she thinks it's lit for the first time.
24 karat gold.
24 karat gold.
24 karat.
She thinks it's lit, so you know, okay, alright.
It's not even the 18K ones. It's 24.
Can't even bring no fucking weed from Sith. You guys won't even end up smashing.
Speaking of smashing, in relationships, since we're on the topic, apparently, did you hear Iggy Azalea and Playboy Cardi are dating?
They are dating?
Well, they were dating.
No,
Apparently,
and I didn't.
I never even knew. I didn't even know Izzy was Iggy, whatever. Yeah, I didn't see. I didn't even know her real name, bro, or her name.
But
I didn't even. I know, but I didn't even know she was still relevant.
Yeah, she's. I don't think she's.
I didn't know
to
Playboy
like
Cardi was irrelevant.
Grand Hustle.
Well, he had the
Playboy
one.
Cardi
He had the
came
one.
out with an album last year.
He had the one good track, yo.
Last year, 2018 or 2017.
2018.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, he's cool.
it was alright.
He's not someone I
It was in
like.
the summertime.
Like enjoy.
But
He's cool. I have nothing against him.
apparently they broke up after Shorty bought him a Lambo truck.
How long were they together for though?
Yeah, like
That's
a couple
okay.
months.
Couple months, and she's
Like that.
shelling a Lambo money
Yeah.
on
That's
it.
right.
Over there,
That's
Cash.
right.
You expect that?
$250,000.
That's light.
It's like, yo,
dollar Lambo truck.
Because she bought it. It's in her name. She can take it back. That's
Unless she bought it full and just gave him the whip.
Yeah, but most likely, unless she transferred ownership to him. Let's just say she did give him the ownership.
Yeah.
More than likely, this shit is insured by her because she had to buy the car. So this is what I'm saying. Because I'm looking at it from the perspective of somebody who would buy somebody a car like just like that.
But
how would you buy? Like, I'm rich. How do I just buy one of my friends a car, and not like a
Just
friend who's
buy it.
not a friend of like my homie, a friend like how Drake would buy 21 Savage a Lambo. Drake buys the, like what I'm saying, the artist or whoever has the money buys the car themselves and has to set up the car themselves, whatever, and then later transfer that shit, right?
Maybe.
Right? Is what
All
I'm
right,
saying.
but okay. So what if she did transfer the ownership over to him within those couple of months?
Nah, he has to make those payments because
But
more
who's
than
saying
likely,
it's payments though? You
No,
think she wouldn't buy that straight
no,
cash?
I don't think so because
No?
I don't think these people do that. Nah, especially when
I heard she did. It was 200.
I don't know. I don't
heard
know.
It was 250,000, and she bought it straight.
yeah, those cars got repo because she took them back. They're paying leases. Why? Because they want the new car next year.
Yo, you don't remember Ludacris saying back in the day that owning cars is stupid? It's like a liability.
It's like buying a house for us.
Yeah, for sure. Once you drive off the lot,
I owned a jet at one point. You
What?
remember that?
once you
Luda?
drive off the lot,
Unless you're
the
famous.
car goes down.
Depending on who you are, then unless you're famous. Like Ken Brock or Block, his car is worth more than how much he paid for it.
Gymkhana guy?
Yeah, Jim
Yeah.
Connor.
That shit is wild.
You
But,
know, like
what
certain
What whip
people.
is that though?
It's a drift.
Oh,
That guy
man.
drifts around courses.
He is
Disgusting.
the drift king.
He's disgusting still. And they fucking, the way that they have to go find tracks for him, it's crazy. It's
Speaking
crazy.
of
Old
which,
like airports and shit like that. He's crazy.
One of those
It's the
guys.
cat. Honestly, I want to know like how much planning goes into those videos that he does, because they have to set up so many cameras.
Oh yeah, and a lot of test runs.
yeah,
And yeah, that too. Like a lot. I'm wondering how much really goes into that.
yeah,
days,
he
maybe.
probably does a run for like
Well, yo,
at least a good. He'll probably get on. He'll probably wake up, maybe like who knows, like 6, 7 a.m.
You found the
They
man.
roll over there like 8 a.m. and the man's running there for like hours, fam.
think about how much time he's spending on one maneuver.
Yeah, yeah.
But yo, he hasn't
It
killed
depends.
himself
I don't
yet
think
too,
so.
huh?
I don't think so. I don't think because the man's naturally like he's fucking sick. If you see this guy in X Games and shit like that, the man he wins everything, fam.
Yo,
He's
and
naturally
his videos are like 13 minutes.
he's a naturally talented driver. Like
13 minutes of video is a long filming time.
But yo, you know what though? At the same
Yeah,
time,
that's
remember
true.
these guys are driving different cars than us, like regular people would drive, and the shit for
Probably
them,
has beer handling on
like
it,
like.
yo.
Yeah,
of course, the
there's a
car
lot of
has to be the car. Yeah, the
modifications
car has to be modded for a way for him to drive with and do
Yeah,
what
for
he's doing.
sure.
Like he needs certain tires. He needs he needs certain things in his car. The most important thing I find is his emergency brake is right up here, so it's easier access instead of being here.
Or even the
You
gear
know?
shift,
Like
you just
that
pull
shit
on
to
it.
me
You're
is
not
crazy
moving.
that he's able to do that. Like it's just a whole different kind of driving. Like, and then when you get in the car with these guys, they can fucking take you on a ride. That's crazy.
Yeah,
dog. Like,
crazy, bro.
crazy. Almost like if you like let a girl
Just
drive or
mad
something.
quiet, just
Doing their thing. You're over there in the passenger, wilding.
Like, yo, you think the transporter guy can really drive?
Nah. Oh, Statham?
Yeah.
Maybe, because every movie he's in, or some of the
Nah.
movies he's in,
he
or
doesn't do his own
he's a
stunts.
good driver.
The
Or
man
he-
met his stunt double before.
But yo, that's physical stunts. What about driving stunts?
Yeah, like I look at what's that Italian? Was it Italian Job? He was a driver in that too. He drove one of the Mini Coupes. He's in Fast and the Furious. He's a driver. He like there's movies that he drives in. Like yeah, he does the action or whatever, but it usually involves a car too.
So you think Will Smith is driving?
I've never seen that guy. What? Yo, what is wrong?
Bro? You didn't see Bad Boys 1 when he had to drive between that small little thing in the Porsche, in the silver Porsche?
Nigga, no.
I'm just asking. I'm asking. The nigga be flying, because he flies fucking spaceships all the time, so he doesn't have time to drive. He's always in outer fucking space doing some wild shit.
How many times has the man been in outer space?
Hancock. Is he not from outer space?
space?
Is he from outer space? Yes or no?
No.
No?
No, bro. He ain't flying from nowhere. He ain't flying with no spaceship. I say I'll give him the
He's
shooter.
not a shooter.
I'll give him the shooter.
I think he would be better at shooting.
Yeah.
He had to focus
sure.
the game down and slow it down,
Deadshot
where he
in-
gets the
Yeah.
he gets to tack on guys before they even reach their gun and X mark them,
Suicide
and then go back
Squad,
to actual
he was
thing.
Deadshot.
Like look, yeah, like and then
Shooting
he
in that.
if not, he had to be a character who's already named after being what? Deadshot means what?
So do you believe
Kill
Yes.
shot,
Doesn't
basically,
miss.
He
right?
has perfect
Exactly.
He has perfect aim.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is a sick man.
Keanu
yo.
Reeves is a way sicker
Keanu
man.
Reeves
Keanu
is
Reeves
the best
movies,
actor.
acting, he doesn't
don't
even
think
say
so?
sentences.
You don't think so?
This
Doesn't
guy
even say
never says
sentences,
sentences, bro.
And his movies are better.
Way better.
Way better.
Yeah, way better.
Way
You know Keanu
better.
Reeves?
Yeah.
You know Keanu Reeves.
No, no.
Will Smith,
Bro,
remember,
no,
Will
way
Smith
better
was
stuff.
supposed to be Neo in Matrix.
Yeah,
I
he
never heard
was.
about that.
That movie would have been
He was
trash.
supposed to take
it
the
was
role.
him and somebody else?
That's why they got his wife
I
in
think it
part
would have
2.
been dope.
Ah.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it would have
right.
been dope.
And Roy Jones Jr. Don't sleep
Yeah, Roy Jones Jr. was in that.
was in the Matrix part 2.
Yeah.
Where?
You
Yeah,
don't
he was.
before the appropriation, before the culture appropriation with those white locks. Because we are not
Ah, the
actually. I'll call
twins.
them dreads. Actually,
From
I'll
the
call them
twins.
dreads. Yeah.
From Zion.
Yo, how come I always knew locks is dreadlocks?
They lock.
When did that happen? When did it stop being called locks?
When
What do you
people
mean?
when people stop forgetting that we're from the motherland.
I never knew that it was supposed to be called locks from the beginning. I always knew them as dreadlocks.
Because that's just what the system
I'm
perpetuated.
pretty sure it just started as dreadlocks and they just cut it short to the.
No, it never started at dreadlocks at all. It was always locks. They became dreads when the European colonizers came over and they called people dreadful for having their hair like that, and that's where dreadlocks come from.
Yeah, that sounds
So it was always locks. Even during slavery, they would braid their hair a certain way that was like a map of the actual plantation, so they can figure out how to leave and shit. So when it comes to
I used to get some sick braid ups like that.
the fish bones.
I don't have time for that.
facts, yeah. Here's
That's
the twist. Before I had braids, I was trying to grow dreads. Sir Ragnar Black Lothbrok. My hair is my strength. They say black Vikings never existed. I guess that's what the Catholics told you.
Said Sir Ragnar what?
Sir Ragnar Black Lothbrooks?
Yes. Hail King Ragnar.
Some fan art would be crazy.
Real shit.
What is Sir Ragnar Black? What?
It be the early twists, yo.
Said what?
So
Hidden
for me to look full Sir Ragnar Lothbrok, I would have to shave off the side of my head, tattoo, and
Shit around the side.
tattoo shit around the side, right? Like this bandana print type of shit, like tattoo something crazy around the side. The top here would grow into a dread that would like come down like this, whatever, right? And then I would dye it red over here, and the rest would just be black. And people will ask me, why is my hair dyed red? And I, because it's like my sword and I stab niggas with it.
Guys.
This guy's watching too much anime.
Guess the anime.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. We were watching a sick anime last night. Still, that anime was crazy, but it was just too perverted, though.
Shout out to 7.
Actually, it wasn't too
Sins,
perverted. It was actually underwhelmingly perverted because I expect more touching and
Captain
groping.
Meliodas.
Like
Wait, what?
exaggerated.
Wait, what?
A lot of anime is exaggerated.
I don't want to hear
A lot
anime
of
slander.
animes.
I think
I
that's
don't want to hear anime slander from you.
A lot of animes
I hear it
show you
coming.
some
I
good
hear it
fucking
bubbling
stories.
deep down inside of
Animes,
you.
bro,
And it's
animes
coming.
have the
I
best
hear it.
fucking
Mad
stories.
unrealistic.
Bro, animes
Yo,
have the
leave
best
my
stories, bro.
imagination alone, okay?
They have the
I
best
feel like
fucking stories.
Dragon Ball Z was good enough for me.
Bro, they have the
That's
best stories.
That was
How do you
it,
guys
man.
feel about calling? I know it's an anime, but how you guys feel about calling that an anime compared to like? Because it's
What, a
so
cartoon?
old. Like,
I like it because it's in its own lane.
no, huh?
I like anime because
No. I'm saying because Dragon Ball Z is like a '90s
I
show.
wouldn't.
It is.
I don't call it an anime.
No, it's still an anime. No, it's still an anime.
It is, but
Compared to today's anime, it's
Yeah, compared to animes that came out 10 years ago.
sketches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Dragon Ball because you don't watch Dragon Ball Super. That's why.
Obviously, Dragon Ball Super is way crazier, but he said Dragon Ball Z, not Super.
So I'm talking about Dragon Ball Super.
One of the best shows.
Do you watch Super? So you see my point exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. He was talking about
That's
something.
your guys' fault, bro. Nobody told you to not keep up with watching fucking Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
The
Like,
fuck?
Yo, okay.
Nigga.
Okay.
That's your fault, nigga.
Okay.
The fuck?
Okay.
Ain't nobody tell you not to keep up with that shit, nigga.
Okay.
Tournament of Power.
Okay.
Niggas don't even know about Super Saiyan fucking God, nigga. Come on.
Isn't
The
it changed
fuck?
to just blue?
Come on, nigga.
It's just blue though.
No, that's what you think. It's just blue.
Okay.
Ultra
Okay.
Instinct,
I
nigga.
feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. It's like
I didn't even
Australia.
watch Super, but I just seen clips of that shit. That
Shit
what's
is
that? What's that
amazing,
nigga called?
nigga.
Jiren?
Jiren.
That nigga's a green.
Jiren the
fan.
Gray.
Jordan to me. I didn't really watch ball when Jordan was on TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why he ate my goat, yo.
I hear about his legend. He's Brawly to me. Brawly coming in a whole ass movie.
Yeah, cause Broly was never canon.
I never knew.
That's why he was never in the
just a
show.
mystic figure, like.
Yeah,
What's
it
the
was
name
just
of-
the movies. All those movies, those Dragon Ball movies they did, they're not canon.
What was
they
the-
don't exist in the universe.
What was the name of?
Dragon Ball Z?
okay, yeah, I bet you.
In the later years.
Did you
Yeah,
know? Yeah,
it's all
yeah,
like- They don't exist. Broly doesn't exist in the timeline of actual Dragon Ball Z with Kid Buu and Cell. Broly's not in that.
Them shits
He
when I was
doesn't
watching
exist.
Z was cool, but like I said,
The
I only
movies
know
were dope
Brawly
still.
to
I
be a
fuck with
loud-ass
it.
baby that they managed to kill. or
No,
some
but you
shit.
see, they
That's all I
had to
really know
rechange.
about
The
him.
story
Tell
was
you, Michael
the
Jordan.
story was fucking stupid. They had to rechange it because in the original story, all the Manim are fucking. The reason why Broly hates Goku is because the man was fucking crying next to him as a baby.
Real
And
shit.
the man was like, "Yo, fucking Paragus, why is your son crying like that?" And he's like, "Oh, Bardock, your son has a fucking higher power. Like he has a warrior's battle cry." And then he must have remembered that, and he always remembered Kakarot fucking crying as a baby. And some dumb shit. That's why they had to rewrite the story because it was kind of stupid and it didn't have no correlation.
You ready for the hot
But-
take? Vegito is when they use the earrings, right?
Yeah.
Technically, that name shouldn't exist because it wouldn't take
No,
Goku.
isn't that Gogeta? That.
No, Gogeta's the one that does this.
Oh.
That's
Now,
who's in
so if
bed.
Vegito is their name, that will be split between Vegeta and Goku,
Yeah.
but Goku's name is Kakarot.
They still use.
No.
Goku, though.
Hold on. On Earth, but what they did with the earrings is not something from Earth, so they would use their actual real names. Now I get that we use their names that they use on Earth. That is like a pet name, but he's Son Goku, right? So it should be half of so he's Son Goku, but it should be either half of Son Goku or it should be Kakarot, because even saying Son Goku is like saying his name. So shouldn't it be a different? Shouldn't it be said a different way as to not Vegito?
So why shouldn't the other way be said that way too?
Technically, Goku's first name
Yes.
is Son.
But
And
Vegito
his
sounds
last
more
name
like
is Goku.
Vegeta, anyways.
Yeah, they just added the.
And he wears more of
It's spelled
Vegeta's
different.
clothes, right?
But it's not called Vegito.
Vegito.
Goku.
Vegito.
Vegeta.
No, saying the Vegito, the Veggie is for Vegeta, and the To is for Goku. No,
I don't even know.
is that how it works?
Vegito.
How's that work? So how does Vegito? How did they get the name Vegito versus Gogeta? Because Gogeta is half Goku and half Vegeta. So what's Vegito?
To my understanding, I think it's because of the personality.
That's what it's based on.
So it's
I
more.
think-
So then it.
Vegeta's the.
Yeah, Sith
I
is
think
right.
the name. I think the
Vegito?
name is irrelevant. I think the
Vegito
name
is more controlled
relevant.
by the personality of Vegeta.
Yeah.
Seeing as he is cocky. And
Yeah, but like, why they feel? Why does it make
Goku.
Vegito?
But Goku does not have any place in
No,
Except the
but that's
O.
irrelevant.
That's the O.
No, but that's irrelevant. That's what no, you guys are missing.
Yeah,
you guys
that's the O
are
at the
looking
end.
too
That's a
deep
big
into
stretch,
name.
but that's what they came up with.
I think you guys are looking into a name.
Right?
You guys are trying to read something into the man's name.
Yeah, you guys are.
You're not. It's
And
not.
then just
yeah,
the
it's just
the
supposed to be
name
his
derives.
personality.
The name derives because of the personality.
Who else uses the earrings?
Nobody else.
No,
You
they do
only
the
the
dance.
Kais.
They do the dance. Yeah.
It's only the Kais.
And what do they become? Supreme Kai?
Zamazu and
No,
and
it's Supreme Kai and who?
Goku Black.
You know, Kobito
No.
Kai, and they become
Yeah.
Kobito Kai.
They're the only ones. The only ones who have the earrings are the Kais.
Yeah, and he just said that. So it was Supreme Kai and
Kobito, and they become Kobito Kai.
They use the earrings, and then Dragon Ball Super. This
I don't
guy's
think so.
saying
I don't think it's the
Zamasu,
same. I don't think
which
they're
is
the
one
same.
of the who ends up being Goku Black.
Yeah.
He uses the earrings to fuse with
I
himself.
actually played the Dragon Ball Z game, so that's how I never watched the anime, but yeah, I know.
yo, I'm just saying that shit is deep. Like, yo, like I give credit to these niggas writing this shit. Like, yo, you start off with a few characters and then you take it so far as to this is happening and this happened in the past and this happened, and you go through time travels and you do all of that shit. Like, I try to think of like ideas and things like that. You know, the hardest thing to think of is a superhero. I can't think of a new superhero.
With new powers, you mean?
I can just think of, no, just like if I wanted to create a new superhero in
Yeah,
today's
because
age.
they're
Like, I have no idea for a pitch.
there's so many.
There's so-
every power.
Yeah, like there's
It
so
derives from. You gotta just break
Yeah.
it down from like personality,
it's like
what he
it's
grew
like
up
even-
like, trauma, shit like that. Like
What they usually do
You
is
just need to
is
take
like
the
an
backstory.
animal with a man at the end or a woman. That's like the number one, and they have the power of whatever animal they're named after. That's like the easiest thing to do if you're making a superhero. Then after that, you don't know what else to come up with. What they already have time traveling superheroes.
Doesn't look appealing. Not like scary movie.
They have superheroes that fly, super strength. Every part of their body is a weapon, like every power. So I see what he's saying when he says it's hard. It's hard
No,
to
it's
think
hard.
of.
Like,
It's
it's
hard
hard
to
to
think of
know.
a new
You ever played that game? What's that game?
online.
Sith, what was the name of that game where you can make a superhero?
wasn't it DC Universe?
Yeah. DC Online.
Yeah. DC Universe, yeah.
I actually
I
played
played
that
it
game.
one too.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
get to-
created I think I made a guy that like has speed or some shit, but I never got into it.
Okay, like a flash shoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I made a Flash too. I think I didn't get too deep into it. I remember. I think you introduced me to that game. So.
Yeah. I had a villain. I think I reached like level 30 or level 60, I think it is, on the free trial, and then you had to buy something, and I said nope. But it was a good game, entertaining. It was good because it for if you're not too in deep with like with the comic book and the lore, if you're not too deep with the lore, so the game kind of teaches you about like the side missions, a little bit about the backstory with certain people, why certain people do this and why certain people hate that. So it's cool. Wait, did you guys go through like what power you have already?
I think I just had speed. and-
No. Oh, we didn't ask that question yet. Okay, so if you could be a superhero,
Oh,
what power
I
would you
would
have?
instant translucent. That shit
Instant
that Goku does. One
transmission?
time. That's it. I don't care about nothing else.
Instant
Oh,
transfer.
so
That's
like-
it. I don't want
Kind of
super
like
strength.
like a
That's-
jumper.
But jumper, I think you have to see where you're going.
Same with Goku.
Yeah.
He has to
to vi-
see where it's going.
He has to
Yeah.
visualize.
Or he has to feel the energy.
He has to visualize where he wants to be.
Yeah,
and
that-
then he can go
Yeah,
there.
he can't go
Okay.
to a place that he's never been before, or you
See,
can't
I
really
might change my shit
sense
now.
that
Then.
the planet's energy. He has to sense the planet's
Yeah.
energy, or like pinpoint the
A
spot.
certain spot.
By the way, the reason I hate Dragon Ball Z is niggas learn shit way too quick with no explanation. Majin Buu blew up and learned Goku's instant transmission.
No, you mean Cell.
no,
No, Majin Buu.
It was Cell.
It was
It was Cell.
It was Cell.
it was Cell.
Yeah.
Nah, Kid Buu was able to do it
No,
because
it
he
was
tried to
Cell.
blow up. He brought Kid Buu to a different realm, and then Kid Buu used his instant mission and
No,
came back.
that was
Came
Cell.
back. No, but he did
When did
blow
he do
up
it?
Cell.
When
did he do
did
it to
blow up
Cell? When did he do it to
When
Cell?
Cell
When he
swole
brought
up,
him to King Kai's
he
planet, and then
swole up.
Cell
Yeah.
Cell came back. He didn't blow up Boo. Blue never. The only one who blew up Boo was Vegeta, and he sacrificed himself while he was Majin.
And what did he do? Just fix himself back together?
Yeah.
Bulma.
and he fixed himself.
You know what?
Kid Buu always
Goku's-
knew
Goku's-
instant transmission.
Goku's about to-
King
I'm-
found that out because
Goku's about to finish up in the oxygen recovery tank right now and kick Frieza's ass.
That's where you're at?
Hyperbolic
Yeah.
time chambers is the
This is the real
sickest.
shit. Yeah, because the time doesn't move in there or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man will be in
And the
there
gravity-
for 3 days, and it's only really like an hour.
Yeah,
outside.
man, it's crazy in there,
Some
yo.
sick shit.
When this guy was training on that plane and he turned the gravity all the way up on the plane.
It was a
Coming back to
spaceship.
do, like,
You
right
couldn't
after
take a
the Super
plane,
Bowl.
Kaz. Come on.
What?
You've never even seen a plane. Dragon Ball Z. They have spaceships.
That's what I'm talking about. When he was coming
The
back.
plane is not a
Caps Corp.
spaceship.
Whatever.
I've been on a plane, fam. I've never been on a fucking
I
spaceship.
heard you. My bad. But yo, when he came back on the spaceship, he was trading under all that gravity.
Fuck that. When
Right after,
Vegeta took the
bomb.
spaceship, a different spaceship, and went up to 450 times gravity and trained in outer space.
Them niggas are crazy.
This nigga blew up in
Yeah, when he
space
became
with that.
Super Saiyan,
And then he had to destroy all the friggin' one of my favorite
that's when he became
like
Super
when
Saiyan.
Vegeta's like talking, like one of Vegeta's like
Or was
moments.
it before that?
Oh man, when Vegeta has some of his moments where he gets into a long speech about something, it is amazing. It's gold. Like the American actor that does his voice. Hope it's not a British guy because British people be doing that shit. But like the American actor that does his voice and talks as Vegeta in the Dragon Ball Z episodes that I watch, amazing. Like when he stresses his voice and says Kakarot all the time, and it's just amazing. And when he first turned Super Saiyan, that speech was amazing. He had to fight off all the meteors or all the, I don't know what the fuck the space shit is called, but all that meteors that were falling, he had to blow them all up because they're going to damage the ship, and that was his only way back home. And then the big one came, but he was already weakened from training at 450 degrees, so he pushed his body to the limit because he had no other choice, and then that's when he went Super Saiyan.
They showed the shit. Like
Yeah.
him go Super Saiyan there?
Yeah, they show him like his hair changing and shit.
Oh,
like
yeah?
that. Yeah.
Yo, is that Super Saiyan 2?
No,
No.
No, that's
there's
Super
one.
Saiyan 1.
there's no such thing as Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah, there is actually. What are
Gohan
you
was
talking
Super
about?
Saiyan 2. What the frig, yo?
Yeah, what
Can't-
are you talking about?
Can't be a Super Saiyan 2.
Why
Gohan
not?
was Super
He was
Saiyan
Super
2.
Saiyan 2.
So what are you talking about?
Doesn't make any sense.
Gohan reached Super Saiyan 2,
You can't call it 2.
fighting Cell.
Why not?
You have to call it a different number. You can't.
So
like,
what would
it's
we
2.
call it?
Nah,
Why is it can't call two?
because
There's Super Saiyan,
No,
then
but
there's
wait, why
Ascended
is it can't
Saiyan.
call
not
two?
all Super
No,
Saiyans are
because
the
there's
same strength.
there's Super Saiyan, then there's
No, because
Ascended
this.
Saiyan,
I
then
know,
there's
but
Super
here's
Yeah,
what
Saiyan
I'm
even
2.
Trunks went Super Saiyan 2, didn't
But
he?
this is what I'm saying.
No.
Trunks went Ascended
This
Saiyan.
is
Wait, when
what I'm
Ascended?
saying. What is
That's
the
Ascended.
form? What is the difference between
When-
the form of Super Saiyan 1 and 2? Just,
Usually it's
What do you mean the power level
but that's
and the
what,
hair?
what it gets.
It
like
changes.
Super Saiyan
Yeah,
1 is just
Gohan's
is
hair.
Goku, when Goku goes Super Saiyan 1, his hair looks different than when it is in Super Saiyan 2.
I've
His
never
hair is
seen Goku
shorter
in
in Super Saiyan 2.
So
and
hold
it's
on.
more sharp.
So let me get this straight. There's a Super Saiyan 2 and there's a Super Saiyan Ascended.
There's
So
Super
how is
Saiyan,
there? Then that's my
Ascended
point. Then so then
Super
how's there
Saiyan,
Super Saiyan 3 and a Super
and then
Saiyan
there's
4
Super Saiyan 2.
if the nigga already went two
Super
different?
Saiyan 4 doesn't exist.
There's one where
Doesn't that
Super
mean the
Saiyan
numbers
4
technically
with
are
a
off?
hairy body
Super Saiyan 4 doesn't
and a
exist.
tail.
It doesn't exist. It's not candid. That's a different universe. If we're talking Dragon Ball Z, Super Saiyan 4 doesn't exist.
It doesn't, yeah.
So then,
It's
Dragon
only-
Ball Z,
it's Super
he goes
Saiyan-
Super Saiyan on Planet Namek. Then he goes Super Saiyan 2 when?
Versus Vegeta.
When is this?
Majin Vegeta.
He
Fighting
does.
Majin
Hold on,
Vegeta,
hold
he
on.
goes
Yeah.
Super Saiyan 2.
Hold on. Now, question. Goku Super Saiyan is stronger than Vegeta when Vegeta went Super Saiyan.
But Super Saiyan...
Just a question.
Vegeta's...
No? Like their
what
power
do you
levels
mean?
is still different, right? Like you can
What-
be a stronger Super Saiyan than me, right?
It depends on
I'm
base-
asking.
It depends on base power level. Goku's stronger than Vegeta, period. So he's going to be... Or he has always had that little bit of strength over Vegeta.
So that's- but
he's
like-
a stronger fighter.
I don't know. It's so,
So what are you
weird.
talking
No,
about?
what I'm
Some
saying is
different-
this. I'm asking a question. This is what I'm saying is. What I'm saying is this. When you reach a Super Saiyan level, it's not a power level thing. It's an individual power level thing. Is what you're saying. That's what I'm asking then.
everybody has like different.
Everyone has their own peak of what makes them a Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
that's what.
but
That's what.
there's
No, I'm
still
trying
the,
to.
Trunks came
there's
back
still the
finally.
levels.
I'm telling you,
Just
that
like
was
just
Super
like
Saiyan 2 Trunks,
Gotenks can go Super Saiyan 3, and he's the only other person that can go Super Saiyan. What are you gonna call that? That's still Super
His
Saiyan
level is
3.
just
He
sooner.
but Gotenks doesn't even start as 1 or 2. He just goes straight to 3.
No, he starts at 1. He starts at 1. He can go 2, and he can go 3.
But he can't go ascended.
Ascended
No,
is
because
before
only
three.
only
Ascended is
only
after
Vegeta.
Saiyan, isn't
No,
it?
only Vegeta.
Saiyan,
Only
then Super
Vegeta.
Saiyan.
What is ascended? What is?
Only
I'm sorry. What is
Vegeta
ascended?
and only Vegeta
Trunks.
and Trunks learn to do
I
that.
think it's like when you
And
add
that's in the
10
hyper-
horsepower.
When Trunks came out the hyperbolic time chamber,
You
he
see
had
what-
the
you see
longer
when
hair
they're-
and he was bulkier. Then he tried to fight Cell, and Cell was playing with him, saying, "You're too slow.
When they
You're never gonna hit me
When they're
while you're
fighting
dressed
Cell
like
that
that."
was
and
two.
it's
What
man.
is that?
That
That's
was
Super
Super
Saiyan
Saiyan
2,
2.
or is that Super
No.
Saiyan? What is that?
That's Ascended Saiyan.
I'm
So-
pretty sure that's
I
Super
don't know
Saiyan
about
2
Goku
Trunks.
still.
So
That's
now what I'm
Ascended
asking
Saiyan.
then is, if that's
Trunks
a
never
Super
went
Saiyan
Super
ascended,
Saiyan
what
2.
is ascended? Like, what does that mean?
That's
Like,
Ascended
It's
Saiyan.
like the
Ascended
glow
Saiyan
to
is
your
just
Saiyan.
Ascended Saiyan is just adding the power. It's just
So you
adding. It's
oil
like
your hair.
Super Saiyan times 100. You're just adding power to it.
Yo, you just oil
It's
your hair.
before
Okay,
you're
it's
going,
a Kaioken type.
Yeah, you're just
basically.
adding
Okay.
strength. You're
All
adding
right.
more strength.
All
That's
right. So then now, when you go Super Saiyan 2, you're saying there's. I legit didn't know there's a difference between their hair and form. I gotta see it, but to me, there's no difference between the Super Saiyan 1 and 2. That's what I was saying.
Nah, there's a difference, man.
I gotta watch
Because
it.
their strength. Watch the
I know, but there's
watch
always
the
gonna be a power
Majin
level
Saga
difference
when
when you get stronger, right?
when Goku's
So
fighting
if
Majin
he's
Vegeta.
ascended, power level's higher, right?
Who? And Super Saiyan 2?
Like descended in the Android saga.
Ascended Saiyan, yeah. Vegeta and Trunks reach Ascended Saiyan.
So when
Goku
did Goku reach his?
Goku learned it afterwards, but he didn't use it because it's too slow. Vegeta didn't go Super Saiyan 3. He
So
has
he's
the potential.
slower than he would be if he was Super Saiyan.
Yeah, but he has more power. It's just a slower form. That's why he was saying it's too slow. Vegeta never went Super Saiyan 3. He could go Super Saiyan 3, but never went because it drains too much stamina. That's why Goku doesn't go in that form often. He only fights it in dire consequences.
And if you
Because it
notice,
drains
whenever
way
he does
too
go
much
to
stamina.
Super Saiyan 3, it doesn't stay that long.
Because his body can't handle it.
No.
Drains way too much stamina. Too quick.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There's different levels. They have different Super Saiyan 4 doesn't exist because it was written by a different Akira Toriyama wasn't the dude that wrote.
Please sponsor Funimation. Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, for real.
I forget the
We
rest.
going half. Yeah, he didn't sponsor Dragon Ball GT or he didn't write it. He just had like some input in it, so it's not really candid Super Saiyan 4. So that's why they continued Dragon Ball Z with Dragon Ball Super, and that's where Super Saiyan God comes in and Beerus and
All
all
right.
of that.
God damn
The
it.
Tournament of Power. But they might, who knows, they might even introduce that into the thing. They're doing another saga with Dragon Ball Super because it ended after the Tournament of Power. But
That's way too deep, man. But
yeah, man, it's some dope shit, bro. The story of yeah, man, you just gotta find what animes are for you. For everybody out there, listeners that don't really fuck with anime, just find one that's for you. If you need recommendations, you already know. Hit up
But yo, I
either
can only
myself
find the ones that
or
Netflix
Sama on
puts out. Like, you know,
Instagram.
some people are like that, where they're only gonna watch animes on Netflix. So, where do you watch your animes? Only on only on Netflix. Like, where do you?
No, I usually watch them on like Crunchyroll or what's that? Watch Cartoon Online, where they have like pretty much most animes on there. Yeah, and that's like my main spots. Crunchyroll is the best, I would say, because they have almost every anime that's not a part of Funimation, I would say. But yeah.
You have some Funimation animes still.
Yeah,
You could also
actually, yeah,
download-
they do.
Crunchyroll. You could also download it on your Android.
Yeah, I said
on
Crunchyroll.
Your Apple, all of them, right? You can download on all of the platforms. There's also Funimation. You guys can watch those ones too because for some reason they don't like to put Funimation animes on there.
Yeah, I forgot about Funimation.
Right? You can download that app.
But I'm talking about in general, like a site just to find all animes.
No, but you can download the app to your phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, if you're gonna download the app to your phone, then stream it to your computer. You can do that. I can always recommend you guys animes. I won't lie, they probably will be a little bit pervy, so make sure you're not watching them around your kids. Well, and I also stress you should watch them in Japanese, English subtitle. I don't rate people really that watch them. Well, you know what? No, I'm not gonna lie.
The English.
Yeah,
English over it.
Yeah, I don't really rate people that watch them in English still. I don't really rate people. But we were watching this new one, Seven Deadly Sins, and I was watching it in the Japanese tongue, and it's weird because they have two voicings sometimes, two Japanese voicings, and it's weird because they're not saying what they're saying on the TV. Cause I know one, 2 words. So certain words, certain things they're saying, I'm like, wait, that's not what
It's
you just
not
said
what.
on the
Yeah.
That's not the subtitles. And
I believe that's one thing with those movies or animes or whatever with subtitles. You never really know what they're saying. If you know, you know. You'd have to get like someone.
You have to,
who speaks or knows, understands the language, man.
When you watch a lot of them, then you start to pick up on certain things, right? You don't even really like when you want like that. This is with me personally. What I'm saying is, after watching like a handful of them, I can just sit down and just watch the TV and then just listen and then just say, oh shit.
Something's going in.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Just based off of what I've heard and based off of the action that I'm seeing. And then sometimes I'll say, hold on, wait, what the fuck did he just say? Did he just say, oh, fuck. Oh, okay. All right. And then just continue it, But yeah, back to what I was saying. Certain animes I am now understanding are okay to watch in the English dub. Some of them are okay, and they're tolerable. Like, reason why I'm gonna say this is because look, Casshern.
Yeah, Casshern.
We didn't watch Casshern in its native. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah, we did. Casshern was Japanese. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was.
Or maybe I watched it also.
Seven Deadly Sins is one of those that's okay in English dub. I don't mind it. But I actually am gonna watch it in Japanese.
No,
just because I like the energy more in Japanese.
No, but that's what I mean. Like some of them, they have the energy is good for it, right? But some of them, it's better off in the English. Like the Seven's better off in the English because I watched the episode in Japanese. I don't think so. No. I watched the episode in Japanese.
The movie looks sick still in Japanese.
Movies, I like movies in Japanese, like Kick-Ass with English subtitle. I like that. They don't make a lot of them, but I be searching for them anytime I see one that's good.
No, I'm talking about the Thing movie. They have a Seven Deadly Sins movie.
Oh, yeah, cause live action.
No, a Thing, just like an animated movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I'm gonna peep that.
It's pretty dope.
I'm gonna peep that shit.
But
fuck. I have a bunch of animes that I still be watching and shit. God. Overlord. Fuck. I have a bunch of them, bro. I can't even remember the list to give you guys right now. Under a lot of CBD.
A lot of damage.
A lot of CBD. It's actually not that bad. I'm lying to you guys. I'm not as fried as I usually would be. Been on the CBD diet. It's pretty okay. Pretty cool. Just chill and mellow,
What do you think about I'm just gonna jump into this. I think it's kind of like our last topic.
What you want from me?
Joe Rogan and
Kanye West. Not gonna happen.
Kanye West.
Not gonna happen.
So apparently Kanye West will be showing up on Joe Rogan's show in the near future, sometime in 2019, which I think is going to be a very interesting podcast episode.
That's gonna
Joe
happen.
Rogan has a very he asks a lot of questions, a lot of good questions when it comes to being like a podcast host and interviewing people in general. So I'm interested to see just how deep he dives into trying to dig into Kanye's mind and ask him certain questions, and yeah, just being an interviewer, a good interviewer. This is one
So-
podcast episode I want to see still.
So you wanted to ask some real questions, like
Yeah, because when Kanye
But
doesn't
the
really
thing is,
do.
people be scared to ask Kanye certain questions.
Joe Rogan's not one of those
Okay.
guys. I don't think he's one of those guys. He doesn't look like one of those guys, and he doesn't. In previous podcast episodes, you can see
You
he's not one of those
You remember
guys.
what happened to Sway when he tried to even give Kanye a little, you know?
But that's Sway. Sway is a different guy. Like Joe Rogan
I
and
never heard-
Kanye don't talk. I don't think they don't
Yeah.
talk like that. So Joe Rogan's a guy that's just he's
Yeah, but so-
the way he deals with people is he'll deal with you. I feel like on a certain level, like but he's not afraid to break those barriers and ask questions. Like just the way he dealt with Elon Musk. Elon Musk was a very smart guy, but he still kind of treated him on a level like, yo, I'm gonna kind of
dumb you down or
no, just kind of dig into your mind and
okay.
see where your head's at
Yeah.
and ask you certain things about how you feel about certain topics, and just to kind of get a basis of your personality and where your head's at in this present time. So that's what I think he's gonna do with him. But yeah, Joe Rogan's just a good guy to do that. Like when it comes to interviewing people, man, like I like the interview with Elon Musk especially, just to see how much he got Elon Musk to talk and just say things. And yeah, it was very dope. It was a very dope interactive podcast. So me personally, I'm excited to see this, just to see where Kanye's head is at. So
yeah, I hope he brings up all like.
I hope it happens.
no, I do hope it happens, because I know Joe Rogan's gonna push those barriers, or push those
ask him,
social
like, why you
social
ranting like this on
boundaries.
the social media and shit like that.
Yeah,
you know?
shit like that.
Come
Just
on,
like,
man.
ask him about like, personal things.
How's
Like
your
him
trip
and
to
Drake,
Africa?
things like that. Like,
Like he went back to Africa to be like, I don't know, was it just to make the album or music, or was he supposed to
don't
be
even
calm,
know.
like calm himself and find himself?
I have
Came
no
back
idea.
and still on the same shit.
That guy's a lost. I don't. He's
Did you see the video
he's
of
just
him in
moving.
Africa?
No, I have. Or he's dancing
When
and
he's
shit.
dancing, yeah, he just listen
Yeah,
to the beat,
yeah,
and all of
yeah.
a sudden he just and just starts
Yo.
going wild and shit.
Yeah, he's on something. I don't know what, but
I used to rate the guy, yo.
it'll be
Late
interesting to see.
registration, graduation, all that, but
So what happens when you get
I don't know.
cloned, man? And the clone
I
starts-
said clone.
What happens when you get cloned and the clone starts, moving faulty and
Malfunctions.
shit? And they
Bunch
kill the original so they can't bring him back.
Bunch of
And
clone
then,
malfunctions.
That's what happens,
Saying
Me personally, I
they
don't believe in
cloned
the
him
cloning
from
stuff, man.
they cloned
You
him
don't
from the
believe
time
The
in
cloning stuff? I know they tried.
said
I heard
George
they tried.
Bush doesn't
Wait,
like
what
black
do you mean
people.
cloning as in like human cloning or celebrity cloning?
Yeah, like, isn't human celebrity same thing, basically? They're only gonna clone people with power and money, and
Why do you believe that?
I keep telling you, they're not gonna clone anyone with less resources than,
Let's just
people
say
with
we have to go
power.
to a different planet, right?
Yeah.
Who do you think's gonna help work?
Well, yeah,
Well, that's
but
what I'm
that's
saying.
them. But they're gonna
No.
do it first with the celebrities and people.
You
of
think
power.
the celebrities are gonna work?
They're not gonna work, but they're gonna try it first with them. If it works,
Wait, they're gonna try what? Make the celebrities work?
no, clone, like.
Yeah, no, but they also need
Yeah,
a workforce.
I know what you're saying, but they're
Yeah.
gonna try it out on celebrities first. If it works,
And actually,
they're
why
gonna
would they
be-
wait? Why would they try it on the celebrities first when the
if it's
celebrity could
successful,
die?
it's successful.
You're nobody.
They're gonna die from the cloning. They probably kill them off after the clone works.
No, but if you're a nobody and they don't know that this thing works, I would test it on a nobody, not on an important
Oh
person.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But they're still gonna clone a celebrity at the end of the day.
They're gonna clone a celebrity, but
But
you'll
I
still
don't
get a
believe in
clone
that
too.
shit anyways.
You don't believe in cloning?
No, man. Of humans anyways. I heard they tried with like other I don't remember. I have to.
So do you believe in like cyborg? Like what's your
like
thought on
cyborg, like half human, half? Those are all sci-fi, man. There's
what's
certain
your
stuff
take?
I believe in.
Oh, this is a
These
beautiful
cloning
combo.
and reproducing and reprogramming people. Well, probably not reprogramming.
You don't believe you can be reprogrammed?
Yeah, that shit I take back. But you're not gonna be no half robot, half human cyborg being programmed by somebody. I believe in reprogramming. That reprogramming someone is easy. That's like brainwash, man. That's brainwash.
Okay, we're gonna come back to your cyborg thing. So wait, so how are you on artificial intelligence?
How are you?
Like, what's your thoughts on that?
What's my thought on it?
Yeah.
I really like it, but it's not real. Sci-fi, man.
What do you mean it's not real?
It's not real. As in, ain't nobody surviving that shit.
And okay, no. When I mean artificial intelligence, I mean like a living computer that has like its own.
Its own thought process,
yeah.
like it can.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that sci-fi or is that real to you?
That's in sci-fi movies. I'm all basing these.
So that's not real.
That's. I wouldn't say that's not real. I'm pretty sure they have some computers that can think like that, but they probably like have it at a certain capacity. Like it can't outthink too much. You know, they don't want to uprise enough robots or artificial intelligence. So they keep like, yeah, you can learn, or we'll teach you what you need.
What was going on with Alexa?
No, I know. What?
You know what Alexa is,
I know.
right?
Alexa, turn off my light.
Yeah.
Play this
you
music.
Hear that? Sometimes she listens to your conversations.
But she's always on.
Yeah, but didn't you sometimes even she'll just suggest certain things out of nowhere?
Well, if she's listening.
It's like also like your Siri.
Siri never suggests anything to me.
But Siri's live. Siri knows everything. Siri's live. You ask Siri if there's three things that Steve Jobs programmed that you're not supposed to ask. I forgot. One of them I think is about, it's a trickier way to say if you exist. It's a trickier way.
If Siri exists?
Yeah, there's a tricky way if you exist, and then one of them is it's basically about humans, like if how valued we are.
Yeah.
But they're tricky, intricate ways still. And if you
to
hear
go
the
around
answers,
it, yeah.
and if you hear the answer that Siri says, you're like, yo, what the hell? But
so he's trying to say we're just nothing.
Yeah, basically,
like,
artificial. It's almost like what the Terminator is basically talking about. Shout out to the Terminator, which everybody is walking around with a T.
Skynet.
Everyone is walking around with a T19, fuck, I don't remember what it is. But everybody's walking around. There it is. There. Why the fuck did I go so much numbers? Everyone is walking around with that shit in their hands and doesn't even realize it. Yeah, it's so hilarious. The movie was
Who's
based...
T-1000? The girl or the first guy?
The machine. No, the first one.
So who Arnold?
That's Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one. It was based off of a fucking chip in your phone, fam.
Alright.
Yeah, it's based off. If you watch the movie, you're
taking
it based off of a chip. But yeah, let's not stray. You were talking about robots and saying that it's sci-fi, or no,
for the cyborgs.
Yes.
Yeah.
You think that's sci-fi?
Yeah.
You don't think that can be? You don't think?
I don't think a human can live. I don't think he's human anymore. If he becomes
he's a cyborg. Yeah.
Yeah. He's basically not. He's not living anymore, right?
No, he's alive. He has.
No, he's not.
He has machines. He has machines helping him.
Have you watched RoboCop?
Yeah.
He's completely dead. He's dead.
Have you watched the new one?
I tried to, but I'm stuck on the old one.
Oh, okay.
But he's basically dead, man. He's dead, and they just. That's why he doesn't really have emotions. Well, in the beginning, I should say, anyways, because what do they do? Just take his brain or his body or some shit like that, and just put it in the robot, just to make the robot function.
You don't believe that can.
Well, yeah, but he's not human anymore.
Day and age?
It's not human anymore. It's just called a robot.
No, it's not a robot, because a robot has a robot is made out of digital input and data and numbers. And
so is a cyborg. They
a cyborg is half. That's what I'm saying. A cyborg is half. That's why it's called a cyborg. Because it's half.
Well, I don't believe that can still survive. Show me a damn cyborg, man.
Okay, but shit. No, but that's even right now. Don't you know that people have fucking things in their eyes?
What things?
Some people have glass eyes that they can see because of computers.
And you call that a cyborg?
That's part. Okay, you know what? Let me rephrase. That's part sentient.
I'm thinking cyborg like, oh, half the body's gone, so this half is robotic.
Nah, you're going too deep.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're not going that deep. But if you want to say that deep, so let me ask you this: do you believe the exoskeleton in the movie G.I. Joe is real?
Yeah, I believe
so. That's a cyborg.
Is that a cyborg? They're wearing a suit. They can take that shit off.
That's a suit, but it's still part. It's basically part enhance them. It's half human, half machine.
No, but they're in the suit. The cyborg is basically.
So what makes you specifically say a cyborg is a cyborg is a man has to be melted or sewn together.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. That's my cyborg definition.
Nah,
have you seen Cyborg from Justice
from
League.
Teen Titans? Yeah.
Come on. But he's dead.
No,
he's dead.
The man isn't dead.
He's not dead.
No,
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Did you watch Justice League?
Yeah,
he wasn't dead. No, he wasn't dead. The man wasn't.
No, Cyborg is not dead.
The man's not dead, fam. No.
I'm pretty sure he died.
Human.
No.
Oh, fucking. I think he's dead.
No.
He's not alive. He's not alive, man.
He has a heart and it beats. What is madness is this you're talking about?
He's pumping oil, yo. That guy's not alive, man.
He's not the Tin Man, fam.
Oh,
God.
It's not real, yo.
No, but to wrap it up, oh, so you've never seen the video with Will Smith talking to the robot?
No.
Wow. Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, I forgot what her name is.
I don't even remember.
Like she was responding.
No, she's like the first.
Artificial.
She's like one of
like a robot.
Like she's the second, I think.
Yeah, one of the three.
Yeah, she's like the second top artificial robot.
Like a conversation with it, talk to them.
But rumor is, the thing that happened in Japan the other day, right? Apparently it was a AI that went rampant, and they had to take him down.
Wow.
Yeah, I read that on Unexplained.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Unexplained.
Shout out to Unexplained. Shout out to Above Top Secret. Above Top Secret. Shout out to Secure Team. Shout out to Tyler. Watch his videos. I don't care what anybody says. He gets some good shit. And if Mufon wants to beef, let him know what time of day it is. They don't want it. They don't want that smoke.
Facts.
You guys don't. We'll ching you guys while you guys are walking to your car. What's wrong with you?
Xing Shao.
Bro.
But I think that's it for topics.
No, it's not it. Like, there's a whole bunch of fucking scrabble over there. But yo, I'm gonna go take some real indica dab, so we're not gonna be able to do this. And I'm probably gonna roll a Russian cream and take a shot of whiskey. So, and I'm also probably thinking about souvlaki dinner. Yeah. And that takes.
We're just gonna cut to commercial break.
A commercial?
Yeah, one time. For the one time.
Okay. I was gonna ramble about something, but it's okay.
All right, we'll be back after these messages. I'm pretty sure we got sponsors this week. Junior buddies. Keep up the good work, guys. And yeah, we'll be back.